Welcome to Ghost Club Paranormal. Don't go changing that channel now, as we have one hell of a show for you. From ghouls that lurk in the dead of night, to modern-day technology that is sure to blow your mind. It's the number one stuff for spooky folk like you, so turn off the lights and let's get to. Ghost Club is sponsored by...
Hello.
Sorry.
I was like, I forgot what to click for a second. It's been a whole 2 weeks, okay?
I was like, I hate how big I am.
I'm so sorry. First off, welcome, guys. Welcome to our 5th episode, our 5th live stream. It's so nice to see all of you lovely people here. Gosh, we're so excited. Yeah, I've been loving these, honestly. I've been loving doing these live streams. I've been loving connecting with our viewers. This has just been like just a good experience overall. You know, their opinions matter so much to me, and it's really cool to just see Ghost Club as like a full. That feels right. You know, it feels like a real community. So very cool. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. I don't know if you noticed the background here.
Yeah, we switched sides. Somebody said that we switched sides and it's like throwing.
It's because I clicked you first, but I need to click us away anyway, just because I want people to see the backgrounds that I made for today's live stream. We are in the Wild West. Just like Virginia City again. We have pitched up our tents and we are at our cowboy camp. And in the background, you'll see we have Chester up behind Mandy's head there. We have
Chester!
We have the horse. I can't remember. What was the cowboy's name said? What was the cowboy's horse? Jeffrey. We have Jeffrey the horse. And then I'm going to take us off screen for a second, but you'll see we have our scooters. I included the scooters. And also the Dr. Pepper cans. If you guys want me to add anything to the next background, please let me know, okay? I'm going to remove us for a second, Mandy, all right?
Okay.
So people see the full effect of this bad boy.
Campfire.
And we're back. We have a campfire.
It's so cool. We're so cool.
Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to go read the comments. I actually just went to our last live to see if we had any comments that we missed. Because I really want this to be an interactive live stream, but also I want it to be enjoyable for the people who can't make it here, actually chatting in the chat and stuff like that. People who watch it in the morning, because it's like a really weird time. We're in California. It's 8 o'clock at night. It's literally the only date and time that we can make at this point. So it's kind of like, you know, but yeah, as long as we're just making it interesting enough, which we will, because I have a couple of fun things planned today. So I'm going to turn the music off because it always puts me off. So we hope you guys are ready. Scooter gang in the house. Love it. All right. Sorry. I don't know why. I'm a little bit nervous today. I'm feeling like nervous. I'm feeling a bit anxious.
Weird. Yeah.
It's been a weird week, right?
Yeah, it's been weird. Vibes are off.
Did you want to catch us up on what's happened with you the past couple of weeks?
Well, unfortunately, my papa passed away on Friday, so it's been a little bit of a sad time in the Maisie household. His funeral is, I'm actually really excited. His funeral is next Wednesday, and he's getting his military service honors. So they're going to do the 21 gun salute, the whole folding of the flag, everything. So I'm really excited.
Wait, what is that? Like the 21 gun salute?
Yeah, so people who have served in the war can get the military honors at their service, their funeral service. And
Oh
he
my
served
gosh.
he served in the Korean War. So he played a big role in that. And I'm really excited to see just that whole thing. You know, they fire the guns for him, and it's
Yeah.
really cool. So it'll be a beautiful service. And
I feel
it
like
was my
that would
yeah, it's gonna be cool. And it's like the day before 4th of July, which is even cooler. So
Oh,
it's like
yeah. That's
whole thing
true.
for him, you
I
know,
was
and
gonna say, like, that alone is just, like that would make me start crying instantly, like, when they come out to honor him, that's so amazing.
I'm gonna have to get prepared.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just weird. It's my last grandparent, and
Mhm.
I know a lot of you here follow my Instagram and stuff, and I've been so lucky to have had the most amazing grandparents who helped raise me with my parents, and so it's my last one, and but he's on the other. They're all on the other side, they're all with me, so it's not they're not gone, and I'm happy that he's at peace now and reunited
Yeah.
with my Nana. Um, so very sad, but like bittersweet, Um,
Yeah, because so he had a fall, correct?
yeah,
So he
yeah.
had a fall, and that was right around the time that my dad had his stroke, like, within the same week of each other, and I remember, like, my dad had the stroke, and then your papa had his fall, and then it was just, like, this kind of weird kind of like, I was focusing so much on my dad, you were focusing on your papa, and then none of us wanted to bother each other with anything, like, um, but no, I really didn't think that it was actually gonna come to that because he was a very, very healthy man, but he was what, 97?
He 96.
Oh,
Yeah.
96.
Yeah. But
Yes.
yeah, it was very unexpected, and other than that, he was doing really well, and just fortunately he went so quick. After the fall, everything just kind of went downhill from there, and I just kind of I think he went on his own accord though, I he was just like, "I'm done." And I was like, "You know what? I respect that." And
Yeah.
I'm happy that he's made the transition over, and um yeah, it's been a weird time for both of us. But despite all of that, and thank you everybody in the comments. I can see a lot of service members here, and
Yeah.
thank you for sharing. I really appreciate your guys' condolences, and all your kind messages, and shout out to the military families. But yeah, it's been a journey. So a little bit of a weird time, but also there's been a lot of good things in my life. I've been having, I've went to a concert, and just it's such a weird, like, I'm happy, but then I'm sad, and then I'm happy, and then I'm sad.
It's the part that, like, people don't really talk about is, like, the obvious. Of course you're grieving, right? But it's
Yeah,
like everybody grieves differently, and it's an interesting thing. Just grieving in general is an interesting thing because you feel this guilt when you have to go do something for yourself, and it's like, but my advice to you was just take the time, just make sure that you take a second for yourself. Because when
yeah.
my nana passed away, it was just like go, 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 go. And then I was investigating as well. Like when I flew over to the UK, like I wasn't just, grieving with family. I was like just trying to get my mind off of it. And I was investigating and then spending time with family in between. And then after 2 weeks of that, it hit me on a train. It hit me literally on a train. It sounded like that was you know what I mean, though. I was on a train,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was the first minute that I had to myself, and I was just like, "Whoa," the whole entire, like, train started spinning, and I thought that I was gonna have to stop and, like, get this woman to, like, call for an ambulance at the next stop, and it
Oh
was
God.
so rough, yeah. But that just goes to show what stress does, and just a different way of how, again, people grieve. It's
Yeah.
wild. But thanks
Yeah.
for
And
sharing that though, because
yeah.
it happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a part of life, and I know, like, I found out Friday morning when he passed, which I had a feeling he had passed because I woke up at the time that he had crossed over, and
Oh, that's
um,
right. We never
yeah,
even
so
talked about that.
oh yeah, so I've always had this weird thing with my grandparents when they pass over. I just like know, or something happens, and I woke up basically at the time that he passed. So, and I woke up and I felt so weird and I was like, something's going on, but it wasn't anything in particular. So I just kind of went back to sleep. And then, my mom called me and, let me know and stuff. And right after that happened, I was just like, thanking spirit for taking him and
Mhm.
crossing him over. And as soon as I said thank you, a mourning dove flew and landed right in front of my window, which I don't get mourning doves in this area right here. And so it just sat there and started cooing at the window. And I was just like, oh, hi, you're
Yeah.
already there. Wow. I was like, that's so fast. So he's still in his transition. That's what they're telling me. He's still in the
Yeah.
transition period. So that can take anywhere from an hour to months.
Right.
So, I'm not too sure where he's at currently, but my Nana's been coming through. My mom got a sign today from my Nana. She found a white feather on her chair that she used to sit in
Mhm.
randomly in the house.
Yeah.
And so,
Wow.
yeah, so I'm getting signs like everybody's like all the other family members are stepping forward almost like for him, like, hey,
Yeah.
he's here with us, he's good, he's just transitioning, because that's what people do is when they cross over, they have to go through a little bit of a transition period, kind of like a
Yeah.
life review, what was right, what was wrong, where we're at. So, um, but yeah, and I definitely got it out Friday because I found, he died. And then I'm like, shit, I have to go to a Noah Khan concert tonight, and I was like, don't cry, because my makeup was looking good. And I was like, don't cry. And then I got there and Noah Khan played this one song that I was not expecting him to play. And it's a song that
Yeah.
just like hits me in the feels. And I was like, fuck. And all of a sudden
Cry it out,
I was
girl.
like, everyone leave me alone. Just give me a minute. So I'm like singing and I'm crying and I'm just like, it was a whole thing.
That's
So
you know what though? You have to allow yourself to cry. We can be way too hard on ourselves, and I think that's if you give yourself anything, it's just cry, you know? Well,
you know,
that's my opinion
I'm
for
a
sure.
crier. You know
Also,
that?
Courtney, thank you. Thank you,
Yes, thank
Courtney,
you
so
so
much for your
much.
donation, and also Manuel. Um, and very, very sweet, saying sorry for your loss. Love for you
Thank
ladies.
you.
Wish I could stay
Thank
for the
you so
stream.
much.
Hopefully you come back and check the rest out. But yeah, thank you by everybody. Seriously. You're so, so,
Yeah,
so
you guys have
sweet.
been so nice. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry for everybody. It seems like some other people going through some losses too. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your guys' losses. It's a weird, I feel like there's certain parts of the year where a lot of people transition. And I feel like we're in one of those parts right now where a lot of people are crossing over to the other side. So I'm not
Mhm.
surprised that so many people are experiencing, departures in their family right now. So, um, but enough of my sad shit. What's going on with you? Is it you having fun? You having fun over there?
Oh, I mean, yeah, like things have just been pretty, pretty boring, not gonna lie. Today I had cake tasting for the wedding, which is nice. Um,
Mm,
and that was the
what
first time I've ever.
flavor?
So going with a two-tier, they can do the cake that I want, which is really nice. This, by the way, guys, this is I'm getting married in November, and it's a very, very small wedding, like the close friends and family only. And Mandy is a bridesmaid, so we'll definitely be posting pictures when that time comes. And yeah, just showed her like the picture from a Pinterest and was like, "Can you do this cake?" And she was like, "Yeah." I mean, it's a pretty simple one anyway, but it's just nice to we've talked about this a little bit, but it's kind of nice to just finally have something that, like, I want for the wedding.
Yeah, something that
Um,
you picked out.
yeah, something that I picked out for the wedding, there's so many people involved in a wedding, it's not just as simple as you think, it's just like, "Okay, well, I'm just gonna have it all to my liking," because you have a lot of other people, it's not just, like, bride and groom involved in it kinda thing,
Yeah.
and, yeah, so yeah, and then, I got, my dress a few weeks ago, and then I just got my shoes arrived this week and stuff like that, so I have, like,
Yay.
the full outfit and, yeah, just doing, like, bride stuff now. Although I tried to book an officiant, and did you know that officiants girl, Like, we need to start up a side business because apparently
No,
officiants are freaking expensive.
no, you guys, like literally, I would. First off, I want to officiate your wedding first. You know, it's like let me
No,
do that.
you're a bridesmaid. You can't do both.
Well, I can do both. I can do it.
And have Wilson because my dog's going to be there at the wedding. And you also said that you were wanting to like take care of Wilson. And I'm like, girl,
I
like
can
you just
one man
can't do
show.
it all.
I just wouldn't that be so cool though if like I would love for someone to be like, hey, I want you to officiate my wedding. What if somebody was like, hey, I want Ghost Club to officiate my wedding?
Oh my God. Mandy, guys, please. And the best thing about that is like we're not gonna charge you how a regular officiant would charge you because they charge too much. Let's be fair. Like,
Exactly. See? Charge too much.
that's so freaking cool though. I love that so much. We should. Because that's what I was saying. Like today I was
Fun.
like, can't you just get like your officiant license for like under $100 online? Like, why
Yeah.
is it costing over $600 for like 30 minutes to officiate a wedding? That's just crazy.
I know. And they don't even know what's happening. And they're just like, this lovely couple, they have just loved each other for so long. Like they're making shit up there, right? And they're getting paid for it.
It reminds
Like,
me of you don't have you didn't watch Friends, did you?
like bits and pieces, but no, not in its entirety. I know you guys don't get mad.
Yeah. I think it was Joey that officiated Chandler and Monica's wedding. Spoilers, by the way, like 20 years later.
How fucking dare
Spoilers.
you ruin it for me?
But he his like when he gets up there and like his little like speech thing that he does in front of everybody, it's very like it's just very funny. If you know, you know. If you guys have seen that episode, please don't make me look like a weirdo. Just like, I feel like I'm talking so much. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. Okay.
No, I just want to get up there and everyone's expecting me to be like, you know, say something nice about the couple. And I just get up there and I just start like reciting the Gettysburg Address. And I'm just like, 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth to this land a new nation conceived in liberty and dedicated to the fact that all men are created equal. And I just keep going.
Oh, she knows it. Okay. Okay.
I just really wanted to say that out loud.
Wow. Well, there you have it.
Funny? People will be like, wait, what?
And then you mess up a word and you're like, oh shit, fuck, sorry.
Okay, wait, hold on. Should we tell them what we want to do for our next investigation?
What do we want to do for our next?
Sorry, we're getting on a tangent here. It's a weird night. Opposite day.
Oh, yes, opposite day. I think we should totally do that because I was saying to Mandy a couple days ago, I was like, so just like a little behind the scenes, every single time we film for an episode, we probably film about like 5 times on our camera from hitting like record to stop, just when we take like small little breaks for water and things. And then we always press record at the same time, and then I just match it up during editing. So we're in sync, right? And then we always go, or I always say testing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is for editing purposes, testing. So I can make sure that the voices are like matched up. And then I was editing the Washoe Club episode and I totally forgot that I was like, do you want to do this? And you're like, sure. And you're like, testing. You just went off like you done like a whole show. I should really upload it somewhere, honestly. But
it's my time to shine.
And it just really made me laugh when I was editing. And I was saying to Mandy a couple days ago, she should actually open for one of the episodes. That would be really funny. Funny, fun. You might just like be 10 times better at it than I am. So
No,
just
you
like,
never
you
get
can
that
just
jump in. That jump in and you're like, welcome. You just like I can't do it.
Thank you so much, Mark. Thank you for the
Yes,
donation.
Thank you.
We appreciate
it. Fun. Oh, yeah. Go
No,
ahead.
no, no.
Sorry.
Go ahead. What were you going to say? Sorry.
Thank you, Mark. We love you so much. GCP fam, Scooter gang. I was thinking we would do an opposite day, and so you would have to basically, I would be you and you would be me. So I'd be the one doing the intro, all the testing, all the like, who's here? What's your name? And then you would just be over there in the background, just like, fuck, shit, I'm scared. Fuck.
This is literally Mandy on an investigation. Well, I don't really have anything around equipment wise, but let's just say this Dr. Pepper is like a REM pod. She'll be like, da 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 da, gonna go get my REM pod now, da 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 da, and then bang into someone and be like, oh fuck, shit, dang it. Oh, just gonna go put my REM pod down. It's like so difficult when I'm trying to edit and I'm trying to do like a nice like cut, or if I'm trying to do a cut where it's like we're about to go into a specific room and then like I want it to be a nice smooth, like maybe some like spooky music in the background and we open the door and then it's like bam, then we're in the next room. But you just can't do it. It's just not possible with Mandy. Because she'll be telling you some story like when you're walking in there, and but it's something that I've grown to love. So I'm not bad about it.
It's one of those things where like I live alone. I'm alone like all the time. And whenever people are around, it's like I finally have somebody to like hear my thoughts out loud. And so especially at nighttime, you guys, like I'm fully on the spectrum. So at nighttime, like the tisms start coming out like crazy.
Oh yeah.
So I just can't help it. The shit just starts spewing and makes no sense. And
that's it. Great. Happy birthday, Christopher! Woo!
Happy birthday.
Here we go. Oh man. I can't believe we've been live for 23 minutes already. Like, where does
what
the
have you
time
even
go
talked
with
about?
these?
Jesus. Hey, someone said I should edit an episode. Wouldn't that be funny?
If you want to, if you edit an episode,
if I did one, it would be so terrible. I would edit it like a Gen Z would, and it would just be like all these random cuts.
You know, like I really generally don't think that you would edit it bad at all. I think that my problem is just that it's like I'm so set in my ways at this point that I would see it and be like, I love it for you.
You know? Yeah, you guys, I can't help Jade with anything because even if I did it, she would be like, that's great. But
but not in like I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that.
No, it's just that's just how you've done the things, and I totally get it. And I respect it, and I just let you do your thing. And I know that if you really genuinely need help, you would let me know.
Yeah, like I mean, we talked about you learning how to fly the drone.
Scary.
Which, by the way, on our last investigation, I got stuck in a tree again. So it's kind of like, it's even if you did get it stuck in a tree, there's always ways to get it out.
Yeah.
Speaking of investigations, though, the reason why we were talking about Mandy flying the drone is because we are currently working on a new road trip. We're flying out. I think we're going to maybe like 3 different states, which is wild. And partly the reason why we're able to do another big road trip like this is because of you guys. Everybody who donates, it seriously helps us so much with the channel. We've just been appreciating doing these lives and everybody just getting involved. And I just want you to know that that is where these donations are going to. And we are so freaking thankful and grateful for everybody who pitches in for this passion that we have. You talked about your Papa passing away this week, and I think one thing that for us is when we do these investigations, it's just further validation that our loved ones are on the other side and that there is an afterlife, and that's genuinely why we do this. So again, thank you guys so much. You'll notice that I didn't put a QR code in the background this time. Honestly, they just keep on running out, and I'm not going to pay like $100 a month like to keep these QR codes going. It's just silly, right? It's just silly. So I've put the link in the description for our PayPal, and the difference with that is PayPal doesn't take a percentage like YouTube does. That's the only thing. But other than that, like when you guys send donations through YouTube, we do receive those as well. So just want to say thank you for everybody who's donated, because we've been saving it up. We've been saving our dollars, and we're just so excited to do this trip. And so thank you.
It's so exciting. Yeah, thank you, everybody. I mean, it's just really cool to know that, like, I mean, the GCP is literally funded by like the GCP community at this point.
1,000%, yeah.
Really, really cool. And we, again, I know everybody's working hard for the money, so the fact that you guys are willing to share it with us is
it's hard to come by these days.
It's hard to come by, and I appreciate it a lot. And like she said, we have a trip plan coming up. All of the money is going to that, and hopefully we'll have some really, really good content for you guys and some good investigations to share with you. So
yeah, we have Roxy here asking, Jade, I saw your story of your ghost roommate saying, I need a voice through the spirit box. Do you think you'll help cross him over? So what Roxy's talking about here is on my Instagram story. If you don't follow, it's at Ghost Club Paranormal. Also, that being said, if you don't follow Mandy over here, we need people to follow Mandy on Instagram right now. She needs to get to 10K. The second Mandy gets to 10K, we can start a channel on Instagram where it's like a group chat between me and Mandy, and you guys get to be flies on the wall. And we will be posting things on there that you can't get anywhere else. So really, really cool. At Miss Mandy Sue, right?
yes.
At Miss Mandy Sue.
And if you don't get that, just go to Ghost Club, look for me. I'm tagged somewhere in there.
Yeah, no, you're tagged.
And you can follow me. Please follow me, you guys. I'm trying to build my cult, and it's going so slow. Okay, please.
It's like a cult of like bunnies.
I'm on a mission. And yeah, and then you can see our conversations, which they're great.
But what Roxy's talking about is the Instagram story that I posted, and I was talking a little bit about the spirit that has been in my house since we moved here. I think this spirit's been here for a while. We've talked about it on the live stream before, but activity always ramps up at the most when I have guests over. And just the other day, I downloaded the Necrometer app, and I know that you have it on your phone, Mandy, but I've never like properly like looked at it or used it or anything like that. So I downloaded it, and then the first thing, well, it was like 2:00 in the morning. I was just sitting in the living room, and I was like, well, I only really know of like one spirit in this house. So I said, the owner of this house, are you here with me? And then it came up yes, and then it came up correct, and then it came up standing outside, and then it came up owner, and then it said I need a voice. This was all in the space of like 30 seconds, and I just turned it off. I was like, I'm so sorry, but like I can't handle this right now. I just can't do this right now. It was too spooky, it was too late, and just the fact that I'd only asked one question and those were the responses, I was really, really taken like back by that. So I definitely think that we should, love the Spirit Talker app for sure. But I think we do need to use the Necrometer app. How it's spooky.
I think we gotta use that one a little bit more. We use that at Garnet. Except instead of the word bank, I had it set to the spirit box, basically.
Oh yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of it with the fuzzy kind of noises. I prefer it just when the words just pop up. I don't know, like personally, and I think that you would probably agree on this, but when it comes to like spirit boxes and things like that, like the Hack Shack has always seemed to be like our staple in what we use, because just the results that we get from that, like we always hear them so clearly. So yeah, if we have like something like that, Also, thank you again for your donation, Mandy. I have your recorder. Oh,
Oh yeah, let me go through my messages.
yeah, you've not been checking your messages this week at all,
No, you
huh?
guys, this has not been it. I'm on Instagram, but I'm not on Instagram, if you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
no, definitely check my messages because we've been trying to potentially do a meetup and get some equipment.
So, Alex, speaking of apps, is anyone having issues with the Spirit Talker? I'm not having any issues with it. Last time we used it,
Spotted Ghost posted about the Spirit Talker app. I guess they did an update and there were a little bit of issues. I would go to Spotted Ghost's Instagram.
mhm.
I want to say he had there's like a troubleshoot that's up. There was something that happened with the update. So if it's not working super well, just reach out to them or check the Instagram. That might still be pinned somewhere.
Yeah, Spotted Ghosts,
Yeah.
and then also he has a YouTube page as well, which is very helpful because it actually teaches you about the Spirit Talker app.
Yeah.
And he like tells you how it's built and things. It's pretty cool that he does that. So yeah. All right. I'm gonna go into the next segment because we're already over half an hour in.
It's time for the next segment. What if I just did all the segues for you?
I love it. I think you should. Okay, so in this episode, as you can see from the title, we are talking about who are we cursing, Mandy? Who are we cursing? Hold on. I want to put the
Cursing
music.
or cursing? You know what I'm saying?
Cursing.
Are we hexing or are we saying fuck you? Like which one is it?
You're doing
Pew pew.
if you're given the hex. Okay, let's see. All right, so we are going to be. Okay, here's my thought process behind this, right? We're going to play a game, and this game is going to be ongoing for this live stream, next live stream, and then the live stream after that. Yeah, so this is a series, guys. And we also want you to vote as well. And how the game is going to go is there are going to be two people that show up to our cowboy camp. And we have to choose if we want to curse one, and then we have to choose who we're going to crew. So the game's called Curse or Crew.
Okay.
So we have to curse someone, and then we have to crew someone. The person who we crew is going to move on to the next round. It's like a game of fantasy football, right? So then I'm going to present another two people that come into the camp, and then we have to curse them or we have to crew them. Whoever we curse, they leave. They're cursed. They're gone forever. All right. And then
Okay.
we're going to do that until I have 8 teams or 8 groups of 2 for today. And then, sorry. And then in 2 more Tuesdays, we'll do 4. And then on the next live stream, then we'll do the top 2 and then decide who the winner is on that live stream. Does that make sense?
Okay. Ooh, you guys, get your pads ready.
Yes. Yes. So here's the thing is, hold on, I'm going to get my pad out too.
This is important.
I want you guys to join in only because I'm going to do like a poll in the live chat, because if me and Mandy don't agree on who we want to crew, okay, then the decider is you guys who gets to go in the camp. So I'm going to present 2 people, and I'm going to share my screen as well. I'm going to present 2 people, and then you have to write down, and I'll write down who we want to crew. Actually, let's write down who we want to curse.
Okay.
No. Ignore that. Let's write down who we want to crew, because then we can debate on it, and then like, you know, like a friendly debate on why we want them in our crew.
Okay. Yeah. No fighting. Like that Peaky Blinders scene. You guys know what I'm talking about? No fighting. No
does everyone understand the rules?
I think so.
Okay.
I think I understand. I like to think that everyone else thinks they understand.
Okay, so I was gonna do. Oh my gosh, this is so difficult. I don't have a pen.
No fighting.
I do have a pen. Okay, and then I don't know.
Y'all get ready. You're gonna have to show up to every live stream now, especially if you're playing. So.
And then I think, like, I don't know. I wanted to do something fun. Maybe you guys in the chat can figure this one out. But like, whoever is the number one crew member, do we actually have to actively go out and find this person in real life, and try and actually get them on our crew?
Running out to them like, you're number one.
No, you guys don't understand. It's been a month and a half of this.
You don't understand. Dude, look how big this straw is. So big.
And that cup is green.
It's green.
That's your Shrek cup. I love it. Okay,
Shrek.
So I need... Sorry, guys. I should have prepared myself for this a little bit earlier, but I'm going to
Get your pens. Get your paper. We're going to have some fucking fun. It's going to be great.
I need to check to see how many people I did actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we need 8 pieces of paper.
8 pieces of paper?
Yeah.
Or 8 notepads on your phone if you're trying to convert people. We are not, so we're going to rip these out.
Well, no, because I want to be able to like show it to the camera.
Okay, just kidding. You guys don't need paper. I'm so sorry. See, I don't know what I'm doing. Help. Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be difficult because I'm sharing my screen. I'm going to be sharing my screen, but I also want a poll in the chat.
Can we volunteer? Who wants to volunteer to be a poll person?
Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah. I need a volunteer.
David. Well, sorry. I know you said volunteer, but I think that the mods, in all fairness,
sorry,
everyone's involved. No, you're good. Everyone can vote only because I know that the mods are honest. They show up for us like every single episode, every single premiere. So I can trust these guys with my life at this point. So David and Dantex, you guys are up, okay? All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to share screen. And I'm not going to be able to see like you or anything like that, Mandy. So if there are comments, please pull them up on screen so we can...
I got you.
Yeah.
Look, see, Water Horse has no idea what's going on right now. I don't either. Just fucking here. I don't know.
Choose what to share on StreamYard. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Everybody bear with us. Do not leave anywhere.
It worked. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I figured it out. Oh, I'm getting so good at this technology thing. All right. Ready. Can you guys see this?
Ooh, look at that camp. Look at those scooters. Yes. Look at the fucking horse.
Mandy, we're gonna have to add another scooter to this scenery.
Whoever wins gets their own scooter.
Ooh, like a custom scooter. They're gonna be so confused.
So good.
Are you ready for the first set of campers?
Yes. Hold for Brenticorn. Let your cat chase the ghost. Let the kitty cat have fun. That's what you do. Okay, we're ready.
Okay. All right. First campers coming in hot. We have Nick Groff and Zach Baggins. Ooh.
Oh my god, you guys are gonna fucking hate me.
Well, this is funny because the reason why I'd done this one for the beginning is because I know that this was going to be a difficult one for you, Mandy.
I just got anxiety. I already know.
So I am going to make my decision just now. Guys, remember to vote as well. Who should we have in our crew? There's going to be some easier ones and there's going to be some difficult choices in here. So we're not going to please everyone here. Okay.
Oh, everyone, no, I can't do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit.
Did you write your answer?
Who are we? Is it curse or crew?
Crew.
Fuck. Okay, so let me work through my thought process with you guys. So the heart wants what it wants, but the head is saying, no, Mandy. So
Okay.
there's one person in particular that I would love to crew, but unfortunately.
I can't see your screen, Mandy, just so you know. What's happening over there? You have to be my eyes.
I'm acting like a fool, okay? Because this is so hard. Okay, our
We have
answers
8
are,
of these.
okay, it's fine. It's fine.
You ready?
I love them both.
They're about to leave. They're about to leave her camp. They're both about to leave.
Okay.
You ready?
All right. Yeah.
I think my camera's mirrored, by the way, but you will know. Okay, ready? Show your answer in 3, 2, 1. Who did you choose?
I saw him. I just Zach.
You chose Zach?
Yeah.
You chose Zach too?
Yeah.
I for sure thought that you were going to choose Nick. Okay, why did you choose Zach?
That's why I'm like, everybody, I want to crew Zach so fucking bad. And but I don't want to curse Nick because I love Nick. That's why I was having a really hard time. So I wrote Nick because everybody in the chat was saying Nick. And then I was like, no, but my heart wants Zach.
Okay, so my reasonings because Mandy, you've actually investigated with Nick. You've met Nick a bunch of times. So I'm really, really shocked that you chose Zach on this one. I know that you said that your heart wants it. I don't really know what that means. My heart's kind of cold. But I chose Zach strictly because he drives a cool car. He has a freaking museum, all right? And also he has all the hookups. And I just feel like I want him on the crew for that reason. No, but not an easy decision. I can't say that I'm the biggest Zach fan. Let me just put that out there. But
listen, like, you guys, don't get mad, okay? Roxy put a really good... Zach is the red flag that we just can't get over. You guys... And I'm at a fucking circus, and I want all the red flags. That's where I'm at right now.
He is, like, honestly, like, even though people don't like him, but hey, even if he is on our crew, maybe we could call him out for certain things during an episode, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I could yeah. Be like, listen.
Hey, all right, let me type it in.
Being crazy.
We got Zach. All right.
You guys,
bye, Nick.
You guys, it's fine. Listen, no offense. I love Nick. I've investigated with him quite a few times. He's an amazing investigator. I genuinely enjoy the time that I think he's great. He's fucking great. So I don't want to necessarily curse him, but for the sake of the game, unfortunately.
He's cursed. That's the game. The game is he's cursed. He's out. Next.
I just really want to be a part of Zach's museum in some capacity.
Next people, they're coming in right now. We have Jason Hawes and Jack Osborne.
Ooh. Tricky.
Yeah, so with these guys, you have, Jason Hawes. He is the the creator, or is he just the producer? I don't know. But from Ghost Hunters. So he's pretty OG, like he definitely has a lot of experience under his belt. And then we have Jack Osborne, who's been on the scene for quite some time, but also obviously son of Ozzy Osbourne. That's kind of, I mean, come on. but I genuinely do believe that his passion for the paranormal isn't just a face. I think that he genuinely is into the paranormal. Have you chosen
I'm
yours?
gonna say something really bad. Do we have to crew them?
Yes, we have to. Trust me, there are harder decisions than the two that I've brought up so far.
Can we curse both of them?
Have you chosen yours?
Shit.
We have to crew one of these guys.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm thinking from like a business standpoint, from like a logical standpoint, from like a paranormal standpoint.
Don't let the chat sway you. I can't see
the
chat right now.
You guys are really just getting me, making me feel bad about my decisions.
Remember, if we can't decide, if we don't match our answers, then it's down to our audience in the chat.
All right, we're gonna have a fucking weird crew. All right, I'm ready.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Who did you choose?
Yeah!
You got Jack Osborne? Yes! Okay, let me tell you, like, I actually genuinely really, really like Jack Osborne. I listen to the Osborne's podcast. I just don't know that much about Jason Hawes. There was a bunch of controversy with his daughter, like, in the recent months and stuff, and I don't know. There's just... I feel like after that, he's kind of kept his head low a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that. So, all right, we both got Jack. Hopefully that's okay with everybody.
Rob says this is rigged.
I swear it's not.
Basically, at this point, just so you know, our answers are the complete opposite than the chat.
Yeah, listen, so far, I think any of the 4 guys that I've suggested so far, I think if we were to actually film with each and every single one of them, we would be pushed so far back into the distance that nobody would even know that we were there. We would never get a question in on the investigation. So I think the only one that actually understands would be Jack. I feel like he would be the one that would include us the most, and I think that because he has a household full of girls, he understands them as well. So that's my reason.
Nice and fun, and nothing against Jason Hawes. I mean, I grew up watching fucking Jason, and I think he's an awesome investigator. I just feel like Jack would he just seems like he'd be fun. Vibes. Yeah. And his dad would show up, and I just really want to fucking hang out with Ozzy.
Sharon! Love it. Who's been in my room drinking my beers?
You're the beer thief, Ozzy.
Next people coming in, Demi Lovato and Kesha. What? First off, they've both came dressed for the occasion. They're both in their cowboy gear, and we appreciate that. The reason why I chose these guys was because Demi Lovato sings to ghosts. I think she had a TV show out. I'm not too sure, but she's into the paranormal heavily. And then Kesha, she has her own show also. I don't know if it's cancelled yet. Honestly, I don't follow any of these people. But if we had to choose an out-of-the-box crew member, who would we choose and why?
Oh, I already know. I'm ready.
You know?
Fuck yeah, I know.
All right.
Yeah,
everybody
easy.
In the chat, just in case we do disagree, you guys are also going to have to vote, okay? Whew. You ready?
Wow.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Who did you choose?
Kesha.
Dang.
Oh.
Dang. All right, well, it's down to the... Okay, so first off, let's just do our arguments on why, I guess, and then we can leave it up to the audience watching just now in the chat. So why Kesha?
Because I just have always really liked Kesha. I think she's cool, and I like her music. And I think she's a badass bitch, and I think she speaks her mind. And I would love to have another female on our team who just will call it how she sees it.
Yeah.
And
Not that I don't like Kesha, because I used to listen to her music a lot growing up. But I will say this: I have an ex-boyfriend who worked with both of these girls, and one of them tried to have sex with them and the other didn't. So that's the reason why I'm choosing Demi. So, and her cowboy outfit, and her cowboy outfit just hits different, okay? And she sings to ghosts.
Yeah, but like,
I guess
TikTok
Kesha could sing to
on the
ghosts.
clock, but the party don't stop.
Oh, I can't handle it. Oh, I put Demi in the crew pile, but we don't know actually who won. So, guys, it's up to you. Who are we bringing on? Are me and Kesha gonna? Are we gonna? I don't even know what I'm trying to say. We never had any. I've never talked to her in my entire life. Are we going to squash our differences, or are we going to have Demi Lovato on, who's just going to, I don't know, just be Demi Lovato and sing to ghosts?
Okay, poll starts. Well, I'm just gonna be real. Like, so far, the chat has really been they're opposite of usually what I want. So far it's been Demi.
Okay.
Hold on.
I need you to be honest with me here, Mandy. David and Dantex.
There's so many Keshas. Oh, hold on. There actually is a couple coming in. Kesha, Demi.
You know what?
Wow, this is a lot. Can we just wait?
Hold on. No, I got you guys. I know I'm screen sharing, but I'm just gonna have to do this real fast.
For those coming in late, we are building a fantasy paranormal team. The league starts today. You're going to want to stay tuned for the next few lives that we're going to do, because we're building a team. Okay?
We're building a team, guys. Well, we're not actually building a team because we're only going to go down to like one person.
Somebody said you should choose Kesha so you can confront her.
Oh! All right, I've put it in the poll, guys, so just let me know. We'll give you guys like a few seconds here before we move on.
Is it like calculating answers?
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay. If you've already commented your answer, please recomment it right
now. Well, it's a voting poll, so 56% right now, Kesha, 44% Demi.
I don't know what I'm doing. This is why I'm this, you guys. I'm just here.
All right, I'm not looking. I'm gonna close it in 5 seconds and see where we're at. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End poll. Kesha, no.
Oh, yes, bitches.
Dang.
Woo.
Well, all right. I guess I'll confront her. That was good, guys. Thanks for deciding on that. So far we have our crew consists of Zach Baggins, Jack Osborne, and Kesha. You ready for this next one?
Could you imagine if this was like how, if you guys watched Camp Rock, the fucking like the dance off that Demi Lovato did? Sorry,
I've never actually seen it.
Oh my god, could you imagine? Anyways, I'm gonna shut up.
All right. Next. We have cursed Demi. Oh, bye, Demi. All right,
Demi,
next.
I still love you.
Ooh, we have Sam and we have Kobe. This is a difficult one, right? Sam and Kobe. This is for like the millennials, or the Gen Zers watching.
Oh shit.
So who do you guys think? Sam or Kobe? Who do you think that we're gonna choose?
I can't do this. I can't do that.
So let me tell you a little bit about Sam and Kobe. Sam, I mean, they're both nice looking guys, right? So aesthetically pleasing. Sam is kind of like, it's kind of like us, looking at us. You got the golden retriever, and then you have like the black cat, right? But the golden retriever, he seems like, I feel so old right now. I'm like looking at these pictures of these young, I don't know how young they are in
They're like
these
what,
photos.
20s.
I don't know. I feel like they don't age, honestly.
No.
So who knows? They could be 15, they could be 25. I don't know how old they are now. But Sam, I do know that his dad does a lot of like the managing and stuff like that for them, or not managing for them, but he essentially helped them kind of start on YouTube and really grow from Vine and YouTube and stuff like that. And then Kobe is just, he's kind of got more your personality though. He's more just kind of free spirited, you know. I feel like Kobe for the most part is just along for the ride. And he's just collecting his experiences and he's just loving life. And I feel like Sam's a little bit more of a worrier.
I'm just along for the ride.
In a good way though. Like Sam's, that, as I said though, Sam tends to be the, he strikes me as the type who has a little bit more, you know, things have to be done a certain way type thing. And for that reason, huh?
I don't know if I can choose.
Oh, you still haven't chosen?
No, I've been listening to you talk about them and I'm trying to like really make my decision.
Oh, okay. So that's more just for the people who are watching.
I was listening though. I thought maybe it would help me sway me. Jade,
I'm not trying to sway you in any way. I just kind of like, I'm just trying to give like little tidbits.
Help me make a decision.
No, I'm not gonna do it like that. I need this to be as fair as possible. Let me know when you have your answer. It's so lame not being able to see like the live chat right now. I'm so sorry. This is probably a good time if anyone needs to go to the bathroom.
Okay, fine.
Ready?
Fine.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Who have you got?
Sam.
No!
I try to switch it up a little bit.
Wow. And do you think that it's because when I was like, it kind of reminds us of us a little bit because I feel like I am more of the Sam and you're more of the Kobe. Do you think that you chose Sam because you're like, because you have more of Kobe's personality? And then I chose Kobe because I'm more Sam?
Yeah.
I think that's what happened there.
I needed to go opposite of me for this one.
All right, we're going to do another poll.
This one was a hard one, you guys. I know. Listen, y'all can hate all you want on them, but they're fucking killing it right now. So,
you know what? I've put up the poll just now, guys. I'm going to give you about a minute on that, and then we'll go back to it. But
who would fit into the crew that we have right now really well, you know?
What was that?
I'm trying to think of who would fit into the crew.
Out of everyone that we have right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think Jack Osborne would fit into the crew out of everybody that we have right now. Definitely not Zach Baggins. Could you imagine us on an investigation with Zach Baggins?
I don't care what anyone says. I really like him.
In Kesha? I don't know how that's going to work.
It's a weird team right now. Guys, we're just getting started, okay?
Could you imagine, like, we're on, like, a road trip, and then you wake up in the morning, and then, like, we're so tired from the night before of investigating, and she's just like, do you want some Jack and Coke? And it's like, no, like, leave us alone. That's exactly how it would be. No,
wake
Kesha.
Up in the morning feeling like we're not going to say his name.
How did you get into the room, Kesha? Jesus. Okay.
How'd you get here?
All right, I'm closing the poll. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we have Kobe with 56%.
Okay. Listen, I ain't mad. I'll take either one of them.
I mean, I feel bad that we had to split them up to begin with. You know, they definitely shouldn't be like split up. All right. So we're cursing Sam. Sorry, Cam. Cam. Sorry. Sorry, Sam. Why is that so hard to say? We are cursing Sam. Sorry, Sam. All right. Next duo to come into our camp. We have 4 more. We have Scooby-Doo and Aaron Goodwin.
Oh, this sucks. This sucks. That's not fair.
I am so sorry.
I love you. I'm done. I don't play this anymore.
No, I really wanted to put Scooby-Doo in, and then I was like, who would I put next to Scooby-Doo? Like, whose personality matches a dog, like a scared dog? And then I was like, oh my gosh, Aaron, of course. So both very friendly, both big, lovable guys. I mean, the biggest thing is one's a dog and the other one's a human, right? So I guess we have to keep that in mind, because with a dog, we're gonna have to like make sure that we're giving him specific food. Like, he won't have any money with him or anything like that. A lot of hotels probably don't even allow dogs to stay. We would have to stop a lot on the road to let him out. And then so just keep that in mind. The dog's cute, but keep that in mind. And then we have Aaron on the other hand, who, I mean, there's no real downfalls of Aaron.
I love
not that I know of
relate
anyway.
to Aaron so much.
What's that?
I relate to Aaron so much.
Yeah, I definitely see a little bit of you in Aaron as well.
Thank you.
Have you got your answer?
Fuck.
I guess the only downfall of having Aaron in the crew is that Zach's probably looking for him somewhere. And I feel like we would have to be like on the run a little bit with Aaron. I just feel like Zach wouldn't just let go of him like that, you know?
Yeah.
So we would have to constantly be running from Zach Baggins in his multiple disguises.
I just want everyone to know. Okay. That I love both here. I love both. Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, come on!
Did we not get it right? Did we not match?
No!
Dang, you chose Scooby-Doo?
Yes! Of course I chose Scooby!
Mandy!
He comes with a mystery van!
He can't even hold a camera! He literally is a dog.
Spirit! He's gonna be the medium!
And he can't...
Comes with a cool van, Jade!
We're gonna have to do another poll. Scooby-Doo or Aaron? I can't even believe I'm doing this. Start a poll.
Also, somebody said don't get Wilson jealous, and now I feel bad.
True, because that's the thing, is if we wanted a dog, we could also just bring Wilson. I mean, they're basically the same.
It's hard because I love Aaron, but man.
You gotta think logically as well here, Mandy.
I thought it would be a cool thing. People would be like, we could send Scooby in and he could sniff out the spirits and he could try to like point us in the right direction.
Let me be 100% honest with you though, and maybe I just chose Aaron because I've tried having a ghost hunting dog before, with Wilson, and he came on a couple of investigations and he was just a nightmare. Like, it was just so frustrating.
No, I really love Aaron, but also like I feel like man. It's just I feel like Aaron and I together would be just like the funniest fucking thing. Because we both would just be so scared and so dramatic and just like, you know?
Yeah, I didn't think about that actually, like having the both of you together.
Do you want me, Jade?
That's actually kind of true. Okay, let's see what the Scooby-Doo won by 63%. Wow, guys. I did not expect that one. Okay.
And we get a mystery van. Oh, shit. And whenever we get scared or having a bad day, we can just give him a hug. That's sweet.
That's true, actually. That's true. I'll give you that. All right. Bye, Aaron. You have been cursed, and we need
Hi, we love you, Aaron.
new campers coming in. We have Cindy Keza
Oh,
and Chip.
No. No. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I can't.
I am so sorry, Mandy. So these are like the mediums that we're bringing in. We have Cindy Keza, who Mandy, again, knows and has experienced herself and learned a lot from. And then we have Chip Coffee. Is that how you say his name? Coffee?
Yeah, Chip Coffee.
Chip Coffee, who is just both, by the way, amazing mediums from what I've seen anyway. I don't really know too much about Chip, but when I do see him on TV, he is just so funny and hilarious guy. He kind of comes in with like this, he's like this gay guy who comes in and he's just very like sassy with the ghosts and stuff, and I just live for it. Like I really, really do. He's a great storyteller. And then Cindy, she's just such a baddie. We love Cindy so much. And she was also on an episode of Below Deck. It was one of the earlier seasons, and before she had like blown up on television, and she came onto the boat to do like a read-in for somebody, and this guy was like kind of rude to her, and he was like, "Oh, so you're a medium, so you could tell me when I'm gonna die and stuff," and he was just being a dick to her, and she just straight up, she was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go now," and just got up and just totally, it was just really funny to watch, like, because she just put him in his place. It was great. Anyway, have you got your answer?
No, because this is a hard one. Because
It is a very hard one.
you have to understand, I love Chip. Like, Chip is just the best. Love him so much. Obsessed. And then Cindy, Cindy, you guys, she was my mentor for a really long time. Like she trained me. So I literally
I've done you so dirty on this one.
You took like one of my greatest loves and then one of my greatest mentors and teachers in life, who I also love just as equally. So this is very,
I give you
I don't
10
want to
seconds.
choose. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
I think we have 2 more groups coming in after this, and then we're going to move on to our paranormal controversy, which will be kind of interesting. We'll definitely, I can't wait to get back in the chat, by the way. Like, this is actually seriously killing me, not being able to read the comments and just looking at a picture of Cindy and Chip right in front of me. Just
So, Mystery Man, thank you for your donation, because Jade is ruining my life right now.
Oh, shots fired. Did you make your decision yet, though?
He gave me money to deal with your torture. Okay, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I just...
Are you ready?
I'll explain my reasoning. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Chip.
Chip. Woo! We got one. We agreed on one.
As the student, I need to be able to fly on my own.
That's true.
Indicates that I love you so much. I love you, girl. Mwah. But I gotta fly on my own. I'm gonna go
That's
Chip.
true. If you're gonna be part of the crew.
I'm gonna have Chip yell at me and make me feel better about myself.
Now you two, I would love to see in a room together. You and Chip.
There should be a lot of F-bombs.
Yeah, he cusses like crazy as well. It's so funny.
No, you guys, listen, I'm bummed. If I could have both Cindy and Chip, I would.
Yeah. You know what's kind of sad? is I've been noticing from like my choices, I'm going more with the entertainment side of things,
For sure.
which is just because I just feel like Chip would just be more entertaining on an investigation in general, and I want that experience, you know.
I mean, so
But
far, think of who we have right now. We got Chip, Scooby Doo, fucking. I mean, it's a wild team right now. Okay, Michelle
just leave it at that.
Michelle wants to know if the chat can override us.
Unfortunately not, but you guys will get the final say, not on the next live stream, but the live stream after. When it comes down to 2, me and Mandy will not be voting. Like, that is down to you guys. Like 100% down to you guys. So all right.
Everyone knows. Oh yeah, Chip is on. So currently he guest appearances on Kindred Spirits. That's where he's at right now. But he was on Paranormal State back in the day, you guys. OG Ghost Hunter watchers, Paranormal State a long time ago. He was the medium with Lorraine Warren on that show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways,
so
David
sorry,
Hale
Cindy.
coming in hot with the donation. Thank you.
Thank you, David.
We'll be on a scooter.
We're gonna give Cindy a scooter, and then we're gonna curse her and say, "On your way, Cindy." Next people. Oh, we have Chelsea Layden and Dakota Layden. We got brother and sister head to head here. They've both shown up at our camp. They're both like, huh?
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. They both showed up at our camp. They both said, "Hey, listen, Project Fear wasn't working out, or Project." Oh God, Project Fear. They used to be Destination Fear. That's always been so confusing to me.
You got this.
Anyway, they both showed up and they're both like, it didn't work out. I don't like saying that it didn't work out because I don't want to actually put that out there in the world because I love their show so much. But let's just say they're taking a year's break, okay? But they want to investigate with another team, and they both came to us, Mandy. Both Chelsea and Dakota came to us and said, "Oh, we want to be on your team." And we were like, "We only have one more tent in this camp. So who are we going to choose?" Have you got your answer?
Yeah.
All right. I've got mine. 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What? Oh, did you choose Dakota? Well, this is where you guys decide. We have we're at a disagreement here. We have Chelsea and we have Dakota. So what's your reasonings for Dakota before I put this poll up?
I mean,
they're obvious. Okay. They're pretty obvious. So I'm gonna say with Chelsea, she's a baddie. She can totally keep up with the guys. I feel like personality-wise, we get along. She is very, very brave. She does the challenges. She gets shit done, basically. I really, really like her. I really like that about her. And then Dakota, he's a great guy. But he's a great guy. He's a great guy. They're both very, very nice people. But I just feel like if he was going to be on the team, he would want more say than what I would want to give him. Does that sound bad?
I mean, listen, regardless of who we choose out of these two, it's not going to work with Zach, unfortunately, at the end of the day.
That's true.
He's like the drama, which is fair. I love Chelsea Layden. I think I fucking adore her. I think she's just so, like, she's the best. I just really want a little eye candy on our team.
Yeah, that's why you went with Scooby-Doo and Chip.
I'm trying to balance it out a little bit, just a little eye candy.
Hey, I mean, right now we have Kobe, right?
Things, and it can be like.
All right, guys. I've posted. We have Chelsea and we have Dakota. Now it's up to you. I'm going to put this back. Let's see who you guys decide. Hopefully, you make the right decision. Who would you like to see as part of GCP? Also, I made sure to choose people that I feel like we actually don't really ever have a chance of collaborating with or anything like that. Just in case, you know, I feel like these are like the people that if we did have a chance to collaborate, they're probably like the most likely that we would collaborate with, and I really don't want this to come back in our faces one day. So we love you both.
We love everybody. Also, Rob, he's not married, so you can't throw that out there.
All right, I'm closing the poll. Oh, whoa! With a huge 86% there, we have Chelsea.
Yay!
You guys, I feel like honestly, I feel like she belongs. I feel like she
No,
belongs.
she totally belongs.
She definitely belongs.
And now it will forever be weird if she ever sees us and is like, you fucking desperate girl.
Oh no, there's no way she's think at all.
This has been so fun, you guys.
We have one more group left that are about to show up at our camp, and we have to make this decision. And I forgot we're cursing Dakota, so bye Dakota. Next, people, come on in. Oh, we have Dan Aykroyd, and we have Lorraine Warren.
Done.
These are our last two, and
Done.
I already know mine, so.
Okay, I'm done. I'm ready.
You guys, let us know why you would think that who this last person on the crew should be, and who we should curse. Obviously, we have Dan Aykroyd, right? Let me just tell you right now, he was the whole reason why Ghostbusters is even a thing. Okay, he created Ghostbusters, and he grew up on this family farm, which was the whole thought process behind Ghostbusters. His whole entire family were into spirituality, and every single weekend, his mom and all the ladies of the family and that would have their friends over, and they would do Ouija boards, and very spiritual guy, and he has some crazy ghost stories on top of that as well. And then we have Lorraine Warren, wife of Ed Warren, both passed away, R.I.P., and she is the reason for the Conjuring House movies. She was a huge part in the whole Conjuring story, but she is known for exorcisms. So to be fair, she is a badass as well. If you're dealing with exorcisms on the daily, like, I don't know how many people could do that. And then she also has her own museum, just like Zach Baggins. And apparently that's the reason why we chose Zach Baggins, was so we didn't have to pay to go into his museum. So have you got your answer?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Lorraine all day.
No, wait.
Lorraine all day.
Guys, please don't let me down on this one. I'm going to have to start a poll between Dan Aykroyd and Lorraine Warren. Who are we going to have on our team?
Before you start that poll, I just want to say,
yeah,
guys, just because she's dead doesn't mean she can't participate. Okay? She can be a spirit on our team. You guys, it's fucking Lorraine Warren. Oh, come on.
I don't know. What am I doing here?
I mean, listen, Dan's amazing. Come on, it's Dan. But, like, it's Lorraine.
Yeah, but it's done.
Don't do me wrong. Do not do me wrong.
All right, guys. Do your thing. Do what's right. Do what's right for the club.
Two museums on our team. Okay? 2.
We don't need 2 museum holders on our team, though. Only one is fine.
Each of us.
We would have a freaking Ghostbuster. That's like the most professional thing you can actually get. A lot of people didn't know that, but that is like the highest level of professionalism is Ghostbuster status. So the fact that we would have an actual Ghostbuster on our team would just, like, who knows what would happen. That would be crazy. All right, I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds.
Lorraine's going to bring all the demons to our investigations, and then our videos are going to go viral because they're dark and scary. Think about this realistically, Jade.
But Dan Aykroyd can use his proton pack to actually suck up the ghost.
It's not even real.
Captured. No, listen. So we have the ghost captured, and then we could talk to the ghost in the box. The ghost can't leave, right? So we can actually get answers anytime we want. And it kind of sounds like really inhumane, but it's a ghost. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm starting to go backwards on my own thought there. I'm just gonna go check the poll now, okay?
Somebody commented, Lorraine looks like she's trying to grab the scooter. Right.
She does. She's about to scoot her way out of this camp because 62% said Dan Aykroyd. Thank you very much.
She wants to be part of our crew so bad.
She's done for. She is done for.
Oh my
So
God.
let's go back here. We had so our list right now consists of Zach Baggins, Jack Osborne, we have Kesha, we have Kobe, we have Scooby-Doo, we have Chip, we have Chelsea, and then last but not least, we have Dan Aykroyd. Thank goodness for that. Wow.
I can't. Every time I look up, she's like...
I'm turning the music off. I'm back in the chat again, guys. I can see all your comments again. Thank you so much. 230 odd people still here. Thank goodness for that.
I know, you guys, we could have had fucking Lorraine scooting around. Y'all missed it.
Yeah, it was a missed opportunity. I think it was maybe for the best, to be honest.
For real though, like, I ain't mad. I love all of our... I'm happy with everybody. I would have been happy whatever way this would have gone because they're all great people. So
we would have to have also offered Lorraine a scooter, which is going to be really difficult. I don't know how we would have done that. If she was our number one, we would have had to like gone to the Conjuring House or something like that with a scooter.
So great.
How are you feeling after that?
I'm feeling very hot. I can't stop. That fucking scooter grab was really fun. It's really hot.
It got really hot in here too. Is everybody else hot?
I'm sorry. Okay, from now on, can someone please edit Lorraine on a scooter for me? I just need to see that.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Mark, for your donation. I honestly don't know if anybody else donated. I'm so sorry if I missed them. Whilst we were doing that whole thing.
It's your birthday?
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Please have a drink for us, Mark. Wow.
Happy birthday, Mark. You enjoy, you be safe, you make good decisions, but also make fun decisions, if you know what I'm saying. Okay? Have a good night.
Okay, so I need a second. Yeah, I need to drink some actual water. I'm parched. All right, so I can't believe we've been on this live now for like that took a really, really long time, but don't worry because the live stream in 2 more weeks when we do our next live stream, that's going to be half timed. That's going to take up like half the time.
Yeah. Now we figured it out, and we've gotten the hard ones out of the way, right, Jade?
Yeah, we did. So now we know the options, and then you guys also have to like actually let us know whoever the winner is. We do need to do something for this person. I know we said like give them a scooter. I don't know how that's going to work. I really don't know how that's going to work. But if anybody has any like better ideas, we're totally down to hear them, and then we'll announce that on the next live stream. So
wow, that was great. Did you guys enjoy that? I enjoyed that.
That was fun.
Although
I really hope that... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. I was just
Oh. You can't tell someone to go ahead and then continue what you were just about to say.
Say anything.
Okay, no, what were you going to say? Please. What did you need to say? I want to hear it.
I just feel like some people are. I'm just sensitive today, and I feel like some people are mad at some of my decisions. And like,
Everybody's allowed their own opinion, and also just to keep this like very, very clear, this is a game. It's all a game. And I feel like people were mad like because I put up on the community post a few days ago. Remember, I'd done a poll where
yeah,
people got to vote who they wanted to go into the Washoe Club with, if they had an option to go in with me or with you, just solely based just off of the investigation that we done at the Washoe Club. That was our last episode, and I think overall a lot of people did say you, Mandy. Like, so you, I think if
really.
yeah, for sure. There was a lot of people voting and things like that. But there was somebody who was saying like, what? There was a couple of people that did say like, why would you have this hanging between you guys and stuff like that? And it's like, no, like that's not what this is at all. I promise you, this isn't something that we started and now we'll never be able to get over. You know, it's
How
all
dare
just
you
fun and
win?
games. Everybody has their preferences. It's all fun and games, and it's also not just a. It's not like I've asked, who do you want to kill? Like actually, I'm just like, who would you
Game?
prefer to go in this
Who do
building with? So that was kind of like the inspiration behind this game as well. A little bit controversial, I guess you could say, because it's a little bit mean to just be like, you're cursed, see you later. But at the same time, we're not actually cursing these people. Just want to
No.
make that very clear.
Also, do we have any mods in the chat still? Because there's some stuff that needs X-nade out of here.
Oh no, do we?
I think all our mods are gone.
Dantex is
Hi,
still
guys.
Dantex is still here.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry guys.
Sorry.
I'm gonna make. Did Mystery Man leave?
No, he's still there.
Desert. Dang it. Desert
Mystery Man's
Holly,
still
you
here.
are now a mod. Have fun. Do what you will with that information. Chris King, you're now a mod. Have fun with that. Do what you will with that. And Mystery Man, you are also
Yeah.
a mod. So we have 3 new mods in the chat. I really appreciate you guys doing your thing.
You're a mod, Mystery Man. Do your thing. There's a couple comments that I think should probably go. Listen. I'm all for fun and games, but some things some people take it a little too far. We get it. We got families in the chat, all right?
I didn't read the
I'm fucking
comments.
cussing over here, and it's like
we got motherfucking families up in here, all right? You need to put that shit down.
families in this fucking chat, okay? Okay. We haven't even talked about Washoe.
No, we have not. We have not. We don't have much time to talk about Washoe, but yeah,
hopefully
this
everyone will
is going to be a 3-hour one. If this is going to be a 3-hour live stream, it's going to have to be a 3-hour live stream.
Oh my god, yo, can somebody fucking block this YouTube guy? Please, YouTube 2.0. I can't handle this right now.
What's his name?
It's literally YouTube 2.0.
Oh.
Just anybody, can we block that, please? Like, I can't.
I can't see them. I can't see that person on the
This is
chat.
a fucking family program.
What? Where are you even seeing this guy?
I'm in the chat. He's just putting a lot of inappropriate things in there, which is totally like this isn't the space for it. So like, let's not do it.
Like sexual stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Anyway, on to the next thing. Thank you guys. Thanks for our mods. We appreciate you all so much. Sorry for that disturbance. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Washoe Club a little bit. I mean, like, to be honest, I feel like the Washoe Club was pretty much everything that you guys saw on the episode. There wasn't like too much like hidden kind of like too much thoughts afterwards or anything like that. It was just really cool to have just a nice investigation. We didn't go to the demon room that it was like leading us to and things like that. And yeah, it was just fun. We got to talk to a freaking cowboy, and that's all we literally wanted. And I really didn't think that that was going to happen. So I do have a question for you, Mandy, because somebody brought this up in the comments. Was we talked about in a previous live stream that there's a cowboy that actually has like woken you up, like has been in your room, like a spirit of a cowboy.
Yeah.
And then so we had somebody comment and say, do you think that that was maybe the cowboy?
Oh, dude, that just gave me chills. That gave me chills, but I don't believe it was the same one. But that definitely made the hairs on my arm stand up.
Yeah,
only because that cowboy showed up after my first visit to Tombstone.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and I had an interaction at a specific grave. So long story short, I encountered the spirit in this hotel room that I was in. I went and found his grave in the graveyard at Boot Hill Cemetery, and then he like came and visited me a couple times afterwards.
Yeah, you know, I was just double checking because I had a feeling like you had actually visually seen this cowboy in your bedroom, and then you visually saw another cowboy at the Washoe Club. And I feel like you would have been like, whoa,
Yeah.
like in that moment, like that's the cowboy, you know? But so that's so cool, like that you get to freaking see spirit cowboys.
No,
Like, oh
I
man.
just want everyone to know that was like a genuine reaction that like it's a fucking cowboy, because it literally was a fucking cowboy just standing behind you, and he had the hat on and he had the cool mustache and everything, and he was tall, and
Yeah.
he looked so epic.
Yeah. No, I'm very, very jealous that you actually got to see the cowboy for yourself. But he was for sure there. He was making communication. I want to know your guys' thoughts on the episodes. I feel like it was really well perceived. The Washoe Club episode. A lot of people actually ask, kind of like, okay, it's interesting. We dropped the Washoe Club, and then like Kelsey and Amy's Crypt, they dropped it a couple days before us. Then we dropped it, and then Project Fear dropped theirs. All of the Washoe Club, and like I'm telling you guys, like this isn't planned. Like we don't all get together and go like,
No.
okay, you're dropping the Washoe Club, or when you doing this. It just sometimes it just happens like that. And I know that happened with our Kansas trip as well. It was like everybody had went at the same time and we didn't realize it, and then until like after, and then everybody drops their episodes at the same time. And it's just really interesting that it's like there's a specific locations that call to people, and it always seems to be kind of like the same types of people showing up at these places. And I don't know, I just think that's
Yeah.
very interesting.
That was just gonna say that it's there's something that happens energetically that just literally calls people to the same haunted location, and then for some reason we just all put out our stuff at the same time.
Yeah,
Even though
that
we
happened.
probably filmed way before, Amy's and Kelsey and all of that stuff. It all just kind of the way that the energy works. It just happens this way. It just does.
Yeah, but I also feel like that's because there's a specific story that needs to be told. And maybe we can't always get like 100% of the story from like one visit, only for a few hours, you know? I mean, I feel like genuinely these places have to be investigated for years to get like a
Oh,
full-blown
for
story,
sure.
and information from these spirits, which would be kind of crazy, to just do one location. Every single episode we put out is the exact same place. I wonder if that would actually.
It's the same location over and over and over.
But listen, like I feel like how much information would you get? It would be like a novel, you know? It'd be like a Lord of the Rings series. It's like a never-ending story. Ah.
Go for it, girl. Live your best life. Live your best life.
We've already we're already at that point, that time of night where we usually start losing our shit.
It's that time where we just start getting a little weird. No, Washoe was so like that episode was just so funny, and weird. Like it was the best versions of us personally. I think it was just such a fun location. And it was,
Yeah.
like we've already said, it was coming off the Kansas trip. It was nice to just talk to spirits and just have a good time. And for me, this was a big bucket list location to do. Like I've investigated there before, but just with us too,
Mhm.
it just hits different when there's only two people in that building, and it's a
Yeah.
big building. If you've ever been to Washoe, it's a big building. It was just so fun.
And the
I
fact
hope
that
you did too.
Evelyn came through 3 times. That's the first time that that's
Three
ever happened.
3 times in 3 separate parts of the building. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
She was just
It just
following
shows.
us.
Yeah, she was just
Yeah.
following us around, and it just shows like how intelligent they are there, and it's just the coolest place. I really hope that we get to do another location like that again soon, where it's just fun,
Yeah.
And it was more than just fun. I mean, the stuff that we captured there, like the intelligent responses, oh my
Yeah.
god, you
Yeah,
know?
it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah, I went to Washoe Club once, and I'd always said like I don't really feel like I got much from Washoe, but I did when I was like going back and editing for our episode of Washoe. I did watch a little bit from my first investigation at Washoe ever, like years ago, and there was actually quite a lot of stuff that came through that I didn't even remember coming through. The only thing that I remembered about that investigation was Scotty's voice coming through as an EVP. And that was really cool. And then
Yeah.
we got Theresa. Oh God, I'm gonna murder your name. I'm so sorry. Theresa. Anyway, she says you got the cowboy and Scotty was friendly to Project Fear because they're young. So I haven't actually seen Project Fear's episode at the Washoe Club. So that's news to me that they actually did make communication with Scotty.
Scotty
Um,
just wasn't feeling it with us.
Yeah, because we were inviting all the spirits into that room. Like that was our intention was everybody congregate like in Scotty's room. And he was just
He
like,
was like,
no,
"No."
no, I do not want that. And that was actually the response. When I asked him, is it okay? He was like, no, please leave. That's what it
Like,
says.
"No,
So it's like,
I'm done." Like, this girl's blowing a fucking train whistle right outside my room. Like, can you guys go?
he's like not even Scottish. And he's like, this Scottish girl here won't shut up about Scotland.
Oh shit. That's good.
Scotty doesn't know.
Scotty does not know. He doesn't.
Um, speaking of, speaking of, I do want to move on because I want to get to the paranormal controversy section that we have planned. And I have a few things that I wanted to touch on. Don't know if I'll get around to all of them, but I want you guys in the chat to also comment what you find is a bit controversial right now within the paranormal. And we're not talking about like putting people down or drama or anything like that. But just generally like pieces of equipment is a big one. So I'm finding that of course you have phone apps. And a great example is when we're in Scotty's room and we do ask a question like, is it okay if we invite all these people in? And then it says, no, please leave. That to me is an intelligent response. And I can only say with phone apps, specifically with the Spirit Talker app, that we have used it and we use it pretty much on every investigation now. And a lot of people comment and think that it's annoying or whatnot. And that's totally fine. But I'm not saying that every single answer that comes out of the Spirit Talker is 100% spirit communication. But what I am saying is when you're having a conversation with a spirit and asking question and the responses are in response. Can you hear that music? Kiss just started blaring from the next room. Like literally, I wanna rock and roll all night. Just
All right.
blasting. Sorry.
Chris, would you like to be a part of our crew?
Anyway, so yeah, when we're getting those intelligent responses back to our questions, then it's kind of like, okay, this makes sense, especially for
Mhm.
me when I do know the story. We've had our loved ones come through the spirit talker before and things like that. So I want to get your guys' opinion, and I also want to. I already know your opinion, Mandy, but I want you to put it in your own words why we do use apps.
Yeah. So in my personal opinion, spirit can use just about anything to communicate. It doesn't matter what it is. They can use it. And so for me, apps are just another tool, and in fact, an easier tool sometimes to manipulate to be able to speak to us compared to some other devices. And I know people have a lot to say about it. And listen, I even understand where you guys are coming from. Trust me, I get it. A lot of these apps are pre-programmed with things, and they are designed to spit stuff out, things like that. But again, as a medium and just my personal experiences, it doesn't matter because spirit can manipulate anything. So if you're having an intelligent conversation and you're getting intelligent responses back, um, and in most cases, like personally for me, I can feel the energy when it's there, when it's present. I
Yeah.
can see it. And so when things are coming through, I just trust it. And trust me, even my obelisk, which is supposed to be a like better designed word bank, so to speak. Um, I know it's gonna spit out shit that doesn't make sense just due to the environmental triggers being near it. It's gonna spit out stuff that doesn't make sense. I just have to deduce that, right? I have to think logically when I'm doing that kind of work and weed out, like, okay, obviously that's not a response. That's just it spitting something out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think though that the responses, maybe not all the time, fair, but I think a lot of them are legit responses, especially when you're in the middle of communicating with somebody.
Yeah.
Um, but that's my personal opinion, just based off of what we've done and what I've experienced over time. And other people may feel differently, and that's totally okay.
Am I still Can you see me okay? Am I still screen sharing? Sorry. Oh no. Okay,
No,
there we go. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm still figuring out this program that we're streaming on right
no,
now.
you're good.
Um
Uh,
that's a very good response, by the way. And it is very true. People are saying like when you shake the ovulus, words come up, and then I think somebody was saying with the Spirit Talker app, if you shake it, like words start coming through or something like that. But that's it; you're disrupting the environment, right? You
mhm,
would do the same thing if you pick up a REM pod; it's going to start going off. Literally anything.
mhm,
So
exactly.
it's the exact same. And then we have over here Spirit Aid Investigations said Cody and Satori, they are definitely um their names are popping up again. We've never personally talked about this on Ghost Club's channel at all. Honestly,
Mhm.
do we care? Like,
I don't really care.
we do, but we don't at the same time. Like we do because it's a real problem if these people have been lying um to other people about communicating with their family members.
Mhm.
And I don't even know if we have to even explain who Cody and Satori are. I feel like the entire world knows about them at this point.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't know. I lean more towards no, that they don't have this big gift. I don't know where you are at this moment, Mandy, but I mean we went yeah. It's been a rocky road.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because the method that they're using, I do believe that that is a valid method. Not
Yeah.
talking about them, I'm talking about the method itself. That is a valid way of communicating with spirit. It's not the first time that we've heard about something like this. Um, it's a valid method.
Mhm.
However, I would be lying if like something doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because, I don't want to come out and say because I don't know, right? Like, no one knows if they're faking it or not. However, I think that there's aspects of it that are real, and there are aspects of it that aren't real, if that makes any sense. Like,
Mhm.
I feel like they could only get so far with the method. If I have to be honest, I feel like they can only get so far with the method, and then they're kind of filling in the gaps where they can. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Mhm.
With it, only because I do believe that method works. So, um, I don't know. It's just a hard one, and you know what? They're getting their 15 minutes of fame. Everybody knows who they are now,
Yeah.
and they're gonna take it and run with it. And all we can do is just try to do better and, actually provide valid experiences, true, real, raw experiences for people on our end.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I think everybody believed it when it first came out, for the most part anyway, that, like, the way that it was balanced. I feel like a lot more people did believe it and was like, "Wow, this is the biggest thing to happen," and then it was just everybody knows the story though, right? But the new news is that Cody Satori and several other of the Conjuring House employees, put out a statement, I believe it was yesterday or the day before, saying that they've actually all left the Conjuring House and that they're going to be no longer associated with them.
Well, I
And
mean, they fucking brought a lot of stuff. And that's something too, is, it just kind of, when you start putting stuff out like that, you have to be ready and prepared to back it up, especially if it does go viral or goes big. And
they were filming for Sam and Kobe's channel. Like,
yeah,
even though that blew up like crazy, their channel was their episodes were still getting millions of views even before Cody and Satori. So it's like, you know what you were going into. You were absolutely right about that, Mandy. Like, you even said to yourself, like, on the episode, we don't know if people don't believe us, people don't believe us. But it's like, yeah, but I don't know. It's just,
yeah.
it really bothered me, that whole entire situation.
Yeah, I feel like there was, again, I'll say it again, I feel like there was some validity initially. Like, this is just what I'm getting,
Mhm.
as a psychic intuit. I believe there was some validity with this method initially for them,
Yeah.
and I think that they could only take it so far, and in order to fill in the gaps, they needed to fill in the gaps where to help make it a bigger thing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna
I
say,
I think that they fell into getting themselves into deeper shit than they had ever kind of
exactly.
expected to.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
sure, for sure. But that's the same with a few people out there, YouTubers who were into the paranormal, don't do it anymore. Same kind of thing, it's like they were doing investigations. They weren't really, or sorry, they would get some good and oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? They would get good activity, like, let's say, for example, like, in our episodes, we usually always get paranormal activity, right? There's only been a couple of times that it hasn't happened for me, not with us, but for me, and then I just don't put it out as an episode, right?
Yes.
So that's kind of like where I'm at with things. But then we got Kansas, which is just like another level, right? It's just
Yeah.
insanity. And now we're thinking to ourselves, like, how are we ever going to top the Kansas series? Like, because that was just so life changing to us, and it
Yeah.
was so heavy, and it was very entertaining for people as well. Even though we lived it, that was us in real life going through these crazy experiences. But then now we're kind of like back home in California, and we're a little bit, I mean, I can only speak for myself on this one, but like a little bit nervous to kind of get back into like the darker kind of, I mean, every haunted location has like a dark side to it. And I feel like I'm really taking baby steps. Like, um, basically, I just don't want to go to the dark side on the locations that we've been to in. But I also know that that's what's entertaining, and I feel like we need to push ourselves a little bit harder, but that's or me anyway, but that's not where I'm
Yeah.
going with this. It's the other people who see the feedback, go, "I need to recreate this pretty much or make it even bigger and better," come back with some bullshit episodes, which is just not even remotely factual or their experience, and they really shoot
Yeah.
themselves in the foot. And it's so, so sad to see. We've seen it personally with somebody that we know. And it was like, wow, the potential, like the actual potential this person had and made these connections and spent so much of their time and energy in their community. And then it was just like all because of one stupid mistake that they made.
Yeah.
Oof,
Yeah.
it's rough.
It's hard. And it's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Sorry,
do we have
somebody said going to the dark side is even better.
we have Matt here from Devil's Hours
Hi, Matt.
Productions. Hi, Matt. You came in at the very right time. I don't know how long you've been in here, Matt, but we just got into the controversial side of the paranormal. And we're like the two least controversial people ever, like me and Mandy getting into the most controversial things on the
Talk
paranormal.
controversy.
Um
Also, don't yell at us. Also,
Please don't yell at us.
please don't yell at me. I'm sensitive.
I didn't answer the second part of the comment that we had earlier. It started off Cody and Satori, and then REM pods as well. REM pods have been having a bit of a bad rap these
Yeah.
days. A lot of
Right.
people using less REM pods.
I mean, if we all, okay, unpopular opinion, but if we all just stopped using equipment for the sake of it, potentially giving a false positive, we would have nothing to work with.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like,
Well, I mean, we would have you,
I mean,
but then it's like, no, but this is what I'm saying though, is visually you have to back up that feeling. I think a lot of paranormal investigators will say this, and you don't even have to just be a medium to experience like something like a chill or, just an uneasy feeling or something like that. But it's obviously you get a lot more messages than an average person does, but it's your body is your best tool. If you're going to be doing it for YouTube, though, you need that visual evidence. You just do.
yeah,
And
oh
you need it
yeah.
for yourself, for validation to back up like what you're truly feeling or messages that you're getting and things. And it's just like they balance each other out. It's like a back and forth,
Yeah. And somebody commented, even mediums have a false positive. And I was just going to say that even I can have false positives, right? Like, you got to understand, even as a medium,
Yeah.
the way that we receive information, it's not black and white. It's like playing telephone, Pictionary, and charades all at the same time. It's very
Yeah.
confusing. And so it's very easy to misinterpret something. And that's why, that's where training comes into play, because you learn how to like work through that and make sure that you're on the right page. But I just think it's so silly. I just think it's so silly. Like, just go out there and have fun and investigate. Don't not do something because it's like, oh, well, somebody said that. Like, the K2, the digital recorder, even the standard things that, we would consider maybe not as easy to give false positives, even those things can have a false positive. Digital recorders, the way that they pick up things, can even pick up something that makes it sound like a voice, but it's not a voice. I mean, there's just so many variables with investigating and with equipment. And I think all of it takes is just having a little bit of reason, and just remembering that, if you're having an intelligent conversation and you're getting feedback and, let's say you don't have your phone out and about, it's on airplane mode, or you don't have walkie-talkies out and about. Like, there's ways to easily work around all of that and make sure that you are having a true and genuine conversation with spirit, right?
Yeah.
I just think that everybody gets so wrapped up in stuff, and it's just, I don't know why, it pisses me off. I'm sorry. It makes me so mad that people are fighting over this. And it's like, just have fun and just enjoy what's coming through,
Yeah.
When we start limiting the equipment, then we start limiting spirit and their capability of what they can do. And when we start doing that, then you get nothing. And you don't have any evidence to work with or anything to show for it, you know?
Yeah, it's
So
a very, very good point. Yeah.
sorry.
No, no, you're totally good. Like, no, this is what I'm saying is
I'm on one today, guys. I'm on one today. It's also really fucking hot in here for some reason. Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. That's the reason why we're talking, like, we talk about this is controversial, girl. Like, this isn't
Controversial.
supposed to
It makes
be
me feel like
chill talk at all. Like, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. And again, leave your comments in the chat. What do you want us to talk about? If you ditch all the equipment, you're left with Cody and Satori. Keep the equipment. I couldn't agree with you more, Michelle. Seriously. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, I don't know. It's interesting. We're two completely different people, myself and Mandy. And I believe Mandy 1,000%. And I just feel like you have to, like, especially because I have other medium friends as well who I genuinely trust my life with. And it's just I think it maybe hits the even though Cody and Satori say that they're not mediums, that's essentially what they're doing though, right? They're delivering messages from past loved ones. And yeah, I don't know. I really, really don't want to get into the Cody and Satori stuff again. It's shit. I'm
yeah.
bored of it. I just wanted to let people know, if you hadn't heard already, they have left the Conjuring House. And I guess it was because they were having so many people show up to the Conjuring House, asking them to prove themselves. And I get it. Like, listen, if in the off chance that they really can do this, like, for sure that is not healthy at all. Like, you can't be around people that, if you really do have this gift, you don't want to be around people that are saying like, show us, show us, show us, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like when you're
Mhm.
a comedian and somebody says to you like, tell us a joke, and you're like, I'm just trying to get my groceries right now, man. Like, it's the
Yeah. I
exact
feel
same
like you.
thing, but at the same time, I don't think that they're being honest with people. So um yeah.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to get into it. We can
Yeah.
just talk about I know somebody was talking about the REM pod and what we've been
Well, I had
just
another thing that I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if you guys are going to see this as actually controversial. I don't like this at all, right? But I have been, and listen, this could be old news, but there is a channel on YouTube. I don't even know if I want to bring them up. I've seen a lot going about with this guy's name in particular. Listen, if you know, you know. I'm not going to be calling anybody out or anything like that because, okay, this is controversial, but I'm not trying to be that controversial. like, like at the end of the day, I'm just a little baby girl.
we're
Okay.
just yeah, we're just dipping our toe in the water right now. Okay.
Yeah, like, not trying to go that far. But I did see this, and this is something that I want to share with our viewers because I feel like, wow, this is how far we've came in the community. Like, we really have to be careful, not just with who we investigate with, if they're real or they're faking things,
Mhm.
but we also now apparently have to worry about these supposed haunted locations not actually being haunted and people lying to us. And I've heard this about a few locations where people are making a business out of having paranormal investigators come in. They're basically making up stories, right? There's no actual fact to this, there's no records of this. That's what, yeah, anyway. And so something on YouTube that I saw just a few nights ago was these guys, I guess they're from the UK. Um, they have like, it's like a haunted hotel or something like that. I don't know if it's actually haunted or if it's just an attraction or what. But they're like a couple guys that are in the paranormal field. That apparently they've been doing this for a really long time. Like, they call themselves paranormal investigators, right? And they have a business. And they done this like experiment about the Ouija board, and they were basically, the whole reasoning behind this was they want to prove to everybody out there, on whoever's watching, that the Ouija board is fake, right? And that it's actually us pushing the planchette And it's like a mind thing, even if you don't think that you're doing it, you're
Mhm.
still technically doing it, right? I've
Mhm.
not looked into that too much, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So what they end up doing is they put out this casting call to a couple of these girls who have never investigated at the haunted hotel before or anything like that. But they basically get these girls to show up, sign a waiver so they can film them, and they have cameras set up in like every single room. They place 3 Ouija boards around the hotel, and then they take these girls on a tour. And then they tell them these made up stories and made up names
Mm.
of these people who have been coming through on the Ouija board like a lot recently, and we need to know more of that guy's story. And then they leave the tour, the girls start to investigate the house, and you're literally watching it. Felt so dirty like to watch it, but like you're watching these girls do like a Ouija board session through the hidden camera or security camera or whatever. I don't think it was hidden, but through the security camera, and the guys are like in another room, like all watching it, like, oh look, it's going to the J, it's going to the J, they're going to spell out John. And then they start to like, it's like J, and then it goes to like an A, and then it's like an, oh, that's John whatever, like ABBA or something, and that's the initials. And the girls are like, oh wow, like, is this John? And it goes to yes. And they're like, oh, and that was about as far as that conversation went, I believe, with that specific spirit. And then they go to like the next room, and it's just really awkward. One of the guys comes in, and he's like puts a Ouija board in front of them, and they're sitting on the ground, and then they turn the lights off, and then he sneakily goes in and turns the Ouija board upside down. So like if they're pushing the planchette, if they go to yes, it's actually not at yes anymore. The yes is like over here. So like to prove that they're moving it to yes or no. Anyway, my issue here is with the guys. I know that they're like trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
Um, but I really feel like there was other ways to go around doing that without publicly humiliating these 2 girls and now potentially making them look fake, because they had their own paranormal team, and it's just really weird. At the end they tell the girls that they had actually made up the names and stuff like that, and the girls are just like, okay. Like, okay. Why? I mean, and we only got like an initial, like they never like created a massive story or anything like that, but it was just the way the guys were acting, like, gotcha. So there
Like
you
that.
go, like we've proven it, Ouija boards aren't real. And it's like, it was cringy, Mandy. It was so cringy.
I
I
don't
just want
like
to
that.
start the story.
I don't like that. Um, that's not good karma.
No,
Just
I
the other
I
way
know that
around.
they've gotten into, I don't know how far that went, but I know that there's been a lot of like controversy behind those guys in particular in their YouTube. But yeah, I just feel like they really done them girls dirty, truly. And
Oh,
then there
yeah.
was, yeah, then they done like another experiment with them, and they just kept on popping into the investigation, because what a waste of time for those girls, you know? Now they
Yeah.
just look like assholes. I mean, like, they don't look like assholes to me because I actually sympathize towards them.
No, no,
Um, but they probably feel that way, and that's not okay.
no. It's not okay. Um, and it's not okay, I'm just gonna play like devil's advocate here for the girls.
Mhm.
There is a thing called uh, which of course it's not going to happen in all locations, but there is a thing called thought manifestation, right? Which is where what you put out can actually create that energy. And I don't know, I even saying something like a fake name and putting
Yeah.
it out there can create the energy of that within the location. Um, so they could have very well have gotten, like the initials and things like that, that could have very well been genuine because they put that out there as this. Does that make sense? Like Kindred Spirits did an episode like this.
I think where you're going with it is it's more kind of like an egregore type thing. Like we
yeah,
talked about that,
mhm,
like Witch's
yeah,
Tower when we
yeah,
filmed there. It's like if enough thought and energy, like human thought and energy, goes into one story or one thing, it then
mhm,
becomes that.
yeah,
And it's very real. I 100% believe in that as well.
yeah.
Hmm.
And so I think even something as simple as them doing that still has the power to, like, create that energy. So they could very well
Yeah.
be getting responses through the Ouija board for that. I'm just playing devil's advocate here for them because I just feel like that's shit. Um,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Speaking of speaking of thought manifestation,
Mhm.
I have something crazy, okay? That I want to share with everybody.
Let's hear it. Let's
And
hear it.
Mandy, you're gonna be like so confused. Right, you ready?
Okay.
Divic boxes. Everyone know what a Divic box is?
Yeah.
Aren't fucking real, apparently. No, seriously. I'd done a little bit of research. Just a little bit. I'd done some research. I actually did. And apparently, they have never been used in Jewish folklore ever. And if you Google what is a Divic box, it actually comes up that it was one guy who created the Divic box and sold it on eBay, was the first one ever out there. And he had created the story around it and then came out and said, this is absolutely fictional. Like, I've made all of this up. So, with your thought manifestation, because it's like everybody knows Zach Baggins, right? Zach Baggins has a Divic box in his haunted museum,
Yeah.
and that shit is actually has some weird curse
Yeah.
energy, something around it. And I truly do believe that. I mean, if you don't know already the Post Malone story, like when Post Malone, like, I think Zach takes it out the case and like touches it, and then Post Malone just touches Zach. And then Post Malone got into like a car accident and like his plane crashed or something like crazy. And he just had like the worst month of all time right after that. Um, but then also again, he did touch Zach, and that could just be like some remnants from Zach himself. Because I also feel like he is cursed.
I I had my own experience with the entity attached to the Dybbuk box when I was there. So, um, it's wild.
Well, think about it though. Like, okay, let's say, I mean, I have this SD card and it's a haunted SD card, and I'm going to put it outside my house and I'm going to write a note that says, this is a haunted SD card. If you look at it, if you touch it, if you think about it, you will be cursed. Bad things will happen to you. What do you think is going to happen? Everybody who walks by my house is going to read that note. Everybody's going to wonder, like, what? Like, that is crazy. But if
Yeah.
people are putting enough energy into one little object, and I mean, he has hundreds of people that come through, and he is, has been telling them this story like this is the most haunted object in the whole of the museum. It's the
Yeah,
darkest object, and
it's one of what, there's 10 supposedly.
I think
And
that might be
he owns
where the
2 of
controversy
them.
is.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
where that story came from.
It was all tied to a woman in the Holocaust who
Yeah,
did
apparently
some
all
work with the
that's
Dybbuk box. Mhm. So
yeah, that was the story that was
yeah,
created
but
by the guy who sold it on eBay.
wait, so who's saying, like, uh, who did the guy say that he made that up?
I'm gonna
Or
look
was
it
it
up right
somebody
now.
saying that he said that he made it up?
No, he said that he made it up.
According to who?
Him.
But where?
Um, Wikipedia. So it says here the Divic box or
Like
Divic box.
Wikipedia.
No. Let me show you. I'm gonna share my screen with you guys.
Wikipedia, you can go in and change things, like I
Somebody
don't know.
fact check that.
That's not For me, that's just me personally. I just don't trust
Okay,
people.
so then there's another video that I was looking up, like if literally TikTok it, because then there's like other people literally from like the Jewish community saying like this is actually offensive towards us. This has nothing to do with Jewish anything. Like
Yeah.
it didn't all originate from the Holocaust. Like it's actually really offensive that this fictional story, where the creator of this fictional story has came out and said that it's a fictional story, it's now this actual thing, and but it's a lie.
So we
I don't know. That's
basically
what I'm
created
saying.
a very haunted, not we, but people essentially created a very haunted object.
That is what I'm getting to, though. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that it's not haunted.
I know
I'm
everybody's saying
saying
your
that
fish
it's
tank light turned off.
what?
Your fish tank light turned off? Is it supposed to do
Oh.
that?
No, that's my little touch lamp. But it could just be out of battery. But my ghost has turned it on once
I
before.
know, I
So
was gonna say,
let me
you get a
see
little
if it
sassy
turns
back
on.
here?
Let's see. And seriously, if it really does turn on, and if somebody just literally touched that and turned it off, um, I'm never
We're
talking about a
not.
divot box ever again in my entire life. I just want to make that really, really clear. Okay?
No, I have a crazy story with the divot box, you guys. Ah! Did it just turn on?
No, it's definitely just ran out of battery. I
Okay,
mean,
good, good,
it
good.
went up like a teeny tiny bit, but it's done. It needs charged. But thank you so much for letting me know, by the way.
Yeah, it's like getting a little dark in there. Scary.
I know I'm like now I've got my dark hair. I'm like blending into the background. I just look like a floating egg.
You're just a ghost. You are the ghost.
Okay, so let me share my screen real fast. And then Divic box share. All right, so you guys are seeing this. The Divic box, or Dybbuk box, Hebrew, is a paranormal antique wine cabinet claimed to be haunted by a Dybbuk, a concept from Judaism. The box gained notoriety when it was auctioned off on eBay. Sorry, I've not got my glasses on, guys. By owner Kevin Manis, who created the story featuring Jewish Holocaust survivors and paranormal claims as part of his eBay items description. Manis's story was the inspiration for the 2012 horror film The Possession. In 2021, Manis told Input magazine that the Dybbuk box story was entirely fictional. So there we have it. That's where it came from. So he actually told Input magazine that the Dybbuk box is fictional. And that's just been hiding. Like,
So essentially, all of that was fake, but then Zach acquired this divot box, and a spirit was like, excuse me, a demon was like, I'm fucking getting in that thing. And I'm going with you wherever you go. And now we have the world's most haunted item, only 4 hours away on display. All because of somebody wanting to,
yeah.
I don't know. That's interesting. We would need to do a little bit of a deep dive into that.
I guess we just have to find the article from the magazine where he actually says that it was all made up. But I mean, if it's for a movie, then it's kind of giving me Conjuring vibes all over again, you know? Yeah. So here's a good comment. It all comes down to the power of intention, energy, and manifestation a person puts into any object or location.
Mhm.
That's absolutely it. I couldn't agree with you more. I think that there are a lot of different psychological things going on that can actually create paranormal activity, so to speak.
Oh, for sure.
But then again, like I truly do believe in spiritual beings and the afterlife, and it's so weird. There's so many things that we do not know, and I don't think we're ever really going to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
But I do think they all kind of mesh together as well. I feel like we are energy, they are energy. the psychological thing, the power of, intuition, stuff like that,
Yeah.
intention, sorry, is all meshed into one. That's honestly, I
Yeah.
wish that I had like a more interesting answer, if that makes sense. Um, or one that makes a little bit more sense maybe, but that's just from my personal experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that there's certain people out there who are really, really good at getting paranormal evidence, not by faking things, not by setting up fishing lines and all that type of faking things, but they're getting real, genuine paranormal activity happening because of them themselves. They
Mm.
believe that they are a magnet for the paranormal, therefore they are a magnet for the paranormal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that way about myself sometimes.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Like, no, seriously, we talk about how Mandy, when she comes over to stay at my house, shit goes wild. Like, things go crazy. Like, at my house, I say, when people come, just guests in general, I mean, like, different experiences that you guys have, but it's like, if I have guests over, shit goes wild at my house. And what happens when a guest comes over? Shit goes wild. Like, something
It's
always happens to a guest in my house. And it's like, that's not coincidence. Like, I don't think it's because I keep saying it. The reason why I'm saying that things go crazy when guests come into the house is because, like, that's just from my observations. That's really when
yeah.
we only get activity. But the more I say that, the more I play into that, it's pretty much 100% certain every single time a guest is at my house, something will happen to them. And it's because we're all putting the energy into that,
Yeah.
even if we don't
Exactly.
want to. Yeah.
Exactly. It's just gonna happen no matter what. Welcome. Alex said he found the article and he's gonna DM it to somebody,
Okay.
um, which is pretty cool. Do you guys want to hear my Dibbit box story really
Yeah.
quickly? It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I'll make it
Mhm.
short and sweet. It was very scary. Uh, bear with me. Okay, walk with me here, you guys. All right. We're at the Haunted Museum. It's me and my brother. We go into the Dibbit box room. We get 15 fucking minutes in here by ourselves to investigate this room. Okay. So we lock the door. We're in the dark. It's so scary. And I turn on my spirit box and we start, asking questions. And let me tell you, when I say the energy shifted, the energy shifted. And my body does this thing where it reacts whenever I'm near something that's non-human or of, demonic lower level lower level energy. I was like, uh-oh, Anthony, it's here. Like something's here.
Yeah.
um, and for the next 10 minutes, we were getting the same, like, I mean, when I say this voice coming through the spirit box was dark, you guys, this was dark. Like the deepest, darkest voice I've ever heard. Now, mind you, I had gotten an attachment for probably about a few months prior to this. I had a spirit attachment. It was not good. It was not good at all. I was sick like every day. And I didn't do anything about it because I was in the midst of the attachment. I couldn't let it go. It was a weird thing, but I was sick all the time. I was having crazy stomach issues. I was like sick. It was just weird. It was a whole thing. And I knew that I was sick because of this attachment, but I didn't quite know. I didn't know April yet. Like her and I weren't there yet, so she couldn't help me
And
get rid of
April's
it.
a medium.
April's my friend who removes all my stuff for me. Anyways, so I went to this museum with the attachment. It brings it up on spirit that I have an like through the spirit box that I have an attachment inside of me, right?
Mhm.
And at this point, we're literally standing in front of the Dibba box and we're having a conversation with this thing. And something like comes up like right on me in the dark in my face. And it's just basically through the spirit box. Would you like me to take it for you? And I was like, oh my God, what? And of course, in the meantime, I'm just like, what? Like, are you sure? Like, I don't know how to respond to that. And so it literally said it hangs inside of you. And it basically said in a few words, we're going to eat it. And so when I say that all of a sudden it says that it's going to eat this thing, I feel like I can't explain the feeling that came through me, but it was just like something. I got so sick, like something was coming out of me. And then all of a sudden I feel fine, but my brother is like choking. And I know, walk with me here, guys. It's a crazy story. My brother is choking. I mean, like coughing like crazy, choking. And he's like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I need to get out of here. And the spirit box goes, hold on. And then all of a sudden, Anthony could breathe again. It gets quiet. And I was like, no fucking way. It was as if this thing got pulled out of me, went to my brother to try to latch on before this Dybbuk box entity ate it. Because again, keep in mind, you guys, lower level entities can eat each other. It's a thing. We'll talk about that later. So it ate it. And I was like, and then it was quiet. And I was just like, did it just eat my attachment? Like what? And I was like, thank you. And it literally said, you're welcome. And I was just like, oh my God, did I just fucking make a deal with the devil?
Yes.
So I immediately
That's crazy.
I left an offering. And when I say that I left there and I was never sick again, all of my issues that I was having completely went away. All my physical issues, the nausea, everything just went away and I was fine. So every time I go back to the museum, I bring an offering for the Dybbuk box and the entity there. And then one time I tried to tell Zach about it. I got an opportunity to talk to him and I was like, hey, Zach, basically, I made a deal with the Dybbuk box demon, and he ate my attachment. And he just kind of looked at me and was like, "You probably shouldn't have done that," and then walked away. So it was a whole thing. It was super embarrassing. So. Yeah,
I heard that when he's I heard that he wears disguises around his museum. Did he have like a fake mustache on?
No, this one he showed up at the end of the night and was like, what's up, guys? And I was like, cool, let me tell you about my experience with your Dybbuk box. And the way, you guys, I wish y'all could have seen the way that he looked at me like I was the craziest fucking person on the planet. And I was just like, no, but for real though.
Is it because he knows that the fucking Dybbuk box
probably,
like,
right?
isn't
and
even fucking real?
He's trying to gaslight me?
Right.
Fuck off. Like, your Dybbuk box entity just ate my attachment, and you're gonna tell me that didn't? Like, I'm crazy? Anyway, so
literally Zach created it though, like 100%. I feel like most of the things in his haunted museum.
Yes.
Yeah, no, like because he's dark, man. Like, and I feel like a lot of haunted things in his museum. I mean, like, listen, I'll say this: like, the museum is cool as anything. Like, if you haven't been there, definitely check it out. It's in Vegas. But the museum's cool. As far as like the hauntings go and the haunted objects and things like that, I feel like a lot of them is like his. Like, I mean, he doesn't he do like rituals and shit and like the dungeon like underneath the house?
Yeah,
and
he's definitely, listen, the amount of active portals in that museum are fucking insane. So
yeah,
there's a lot more happening there than just the objects.
And he always has like people physically affected. Like they like honestly they like promote it in a way that's like, okay, first off, you have to sign your secret waiver that says like if I get possessed or punched by a demon, like like that's on me. I'm not going to sue you, Zach. So then you do that, right? You sign it, and then you go in, and then they start talking about things that are like, oh, just so you know, like here's like I think they maybe have had videos when I was there. It's been a while, but videos of people like passing out, like around.
Oh no. No, 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 no.
What was that?
No, dude. Fuck off. Stop. I'm so scared right now. I did not just open something up by talking about this. I swear to God. I just saw a black little creature just crawl across the floor. I'm sweating. Oh my God.
Well, is it got something to do with the Dybbuk box, or could it be like a little kitty cat, maybe? Or
no, I did not like that all. The way
dang
that
it.
Shit.
It's because we said Zach's name too many times. Let's be fair.
Dude, that fucking scared me.
Yeah, you freaked.
That scared me.
That's a little scary. It came for you? Like it tried to like.
I don't know. It just was like right there. It was just like right there on the ground, and it was just like there, and
Weird.
I was like, and it was just gone.
I don't know. Maybe it is the Divock box. Fucking something. I don't know. You've got an attachment somehow, like to this place, the museum, the box. Are you okay, Mandy? Do you need to take a break?
No, hold on. Stuff is happening. I'm so sorry. Man, I can't. You guys, every time we talk about something like this, it's like they think it's an invitation to just come on in.
Hmm.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Tell them to fuck off.
Please fuck off, sir.
Yay!
Can we close it down in here a little bit, you guys? We can't have that. That scared me, yo. Like, man, I don't like that shit. No. It's fine.
Yeah, you just need to tell them to F the F off. Whew.
Oh,
Yeah, you say Make's name too many times. You summon demons.
damn it.
I just felt like I felt like I had like a spider crawling on me for a second.
Stop. That's what
I
that's like a
know.
little thing.
I'm
and
so
it's just like,
scared.
what? He just jumped through my screen, went to your house.
That's a horrible thought. No, thank you. Keep your little
Oh
Divock
my
box demon.
You know, some people keep talking about how like you're a medium, so like yeah, okay, so you're a medium, you should like why do you get scared?
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to understand, as a medium, 99% of what happens is like third eye, right? So it's a projection, so to speak. It's not actually in the physical realm. So when things happen in the physical realm, it doesn't matter if I've been doing this a year or 1,000 years. I'm always going to be like, I'm always going to freak out because it's so crazy to me that we can cross that boundary between 5D and 3D, right? Like it's just so crazy to me. So yeah, it will always be jarring to me. It will always make me jump or be even scared at times because it's more of an excitement, right?
Yeah.
That's happening like physically in the flesh.
And I relate to that as well when people in comments ask why we get excited every single time we get evidence or just why we respond the way we do sometimes. And it's just, it never gets old. It doesn't get boring. It doesn't, I think that's the reason why we do what we do though, is because it gives us joy and it gives us excitement and it genuinely makes us like it's like going to a concert, you know what I mean? Like you're not going to go to like your 4th concert or even your 20th concert and still not be like, yeah, like in the crowd, like having a good time and having excitement
so
and taking
exciting.
photos and it's that's the only way that I can describe it, for it to make sense to people who don't actually go out there and investigate on the weekends, casually, like us fucking crazy people. Which, by the way, off topic. Sorry, this is Mandy. Are you coming to my house this weekend or next weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
For some reason, like, okay, yeah, just
Yeah,
double
you
check
said
it.
that, you said fly the drone this weekend, and I was like, but I have to go to my papa's funeral.
That's why, because I remember
fly the drone this weekend.
Yeah, because I texted you earlier today and I said, I'm going to teach you how to fly the drone this weekend. And then you were like, okay, but you do that shit all the time. You agree with me, like just
Well,
to
I
agree.
thought you meant, I was thinking you meant next weekend, and I was like, it's cool. Like, I don't need to call you out. You fine. See,
But it
you guys, if
confused
you
me
got
later.
10,000 followers, you could be a part of our conversations.
Yes. And guys, if you don't know, go over to Instagram and please follow Mandy at Miss Mandy Sue. We need her to get to 10,000 followers. Right now she's at 3,000. So we got a long road ahead of us. But I believe in us. I believe in us, girl. And then once Mandy does hit 10,000 subscribers, then we're going to create our own channel where it's a group chat between me and Mandy, and we will be posting in there multiple times a day. So everything that we're basically saying to each other, everybody can see. So you guys can be like a fly on the wall. Yeah, pretty much that's all. Like just literally sharing ideas, talking about where we're going, what we're doing every day, things like that. I think that's going to be so much freaking fun. But I don't know. Let's see if we
Yeah.
get there.
Oh, hi, Helena. We love you.
Thanks,
Um,
Charlena. Oh, I just
oh,
clicked on it at the same time as
you're
you.
both did it.
Thank
Guys,
you.
guys. I know only 3,000. Listen, I
I
am
know.
so stoked about 3,000. That was a goal of mine, and when I hit it, so thanks, Papa. Papa died, and then 2 hours later, it was like, you hit 3,000. I was like, oh, yay, I was so sad. I'm like, thanks, Papa.
You put your little 3,000 banner up in your house.
As I'm crying, sorry, I have to make that. Dark humor gets me through life.
I know. I love the way that you deal with it though. Like that's exactly how I deal with it as well. Like when my nana passed away, exact same way.
It's the only way.
Yeah. Also, by the way, can we talk about him for a second? What an absolute legend. Okay. Anybody who is involved in the creation of Miss Mandy Sue at Miss Mandy Sue is just hands down legend. So
Thanks. I take after him so much. Like he was the traveler. He was the one who always like, I mean, look at me. I'm like fully tatted. I speak to ghosts and dead people. I ghost hunt. I'm such an odd and like peculiar human being. And my papa he just loved me. No matter what. He never judged me. I'd come in, give him the fucking neck tattoo, and he's just like, hi, honey. Like he just so happy to see me. Oh, that's cool, you know? And he loved Ghost Club, you guys. He always watched he couldn't sit for very long and watch episodes because he'd fall asleep all the time. But he watched all of our trailers. He just loved what we did. And I don't know. He's just the best. So I'm hopeful that he'll show up for us every now and then on an investigation or something.
yeah. I mean, like, it's crazy to think, but like, hey, now that like our spirit team from beyond has actually grown stronger, and I know that he's gonna be there like rallying for you all the way. So
yeah.
Fuck
yeah. And no, my papa is not my grandpa. My grandpa, I got grandma, grandpa, nana, papa now all on the other side. So yeah. It's great. It's great. So yeah, give me some follows, people. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I think that now is probably a good time to open up for questions. And we are so over right now, but like we also need to get it really is. I think it was the game that I played, the cursor camp, that lasted way too long. It was so fun though. I do agree. I just didn't anticipate that it was going to go on that long. But we'll definitely answer a few of your guys' questions before we head out of here.
I need to answer this question because this poor person has been asking this question and we just haven't been able to get it, but I already lost it. But they were asking about what we feel about dowsing rods. How do we feel about them?
I've never used them.
Really?
I've never used them. I don't know. I just think that there's cooler things out there, more fun, more interesting, more things that go bleep bleep bloop bloop. And dowsing rods don't make any noise. They don't like.
However, they do make dowsing rods that light up now.
Oh,
you can pick. You got colors for them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna like. I mean, hey, if that's what you're into, that is totally what you're into. Like, I am not gonna judge you. I'm just saying personally, they're not for me. What about you, Mandy?
I'm personally like, I'm not a dowsing rod person. I know the only like Patty Negri lives and breathes her dowsing rod. She is one of the few people, like, dowsing rods can be easily swayed, so I should say. However, just like with anything, if you put enough intention to something, right, you can essentially like what I believe is happening is she's built a relationship with her rods,
Yeah.
and I genuinely believe, like, when she is getting stuff, I mean, she's fully being manipulated by spirit.
Yeah.
She has been working with them for so long that she has built that relationship with it.
Literally, sorry, but like literally
Yeah,
what we were talking about with Zach in this freaking Divock box. Like Patty's dowsing rods, like them two together is like Zach and his Divock box. Like you build a relationship with a certain object or piece of equipment, you put all of your energy into that, and like it's gonna do what you want it to do. Like at the end of the
exactly.
day, whether that's it's I don't know how it works. Again, that's because I'm saying we're energy. The beyond is energy, spirit communication, it's all energy, and then we just kind of mesh. Yeah.
I just think it's funny because Zach's on our crew now, so like he's just gonna be walking around with the Diva box. He's just gonna be holding it with him everywhere we go.
Oh, sorry, I missed. I was like, okay, let me pull up another question. Are you doing any more Kansas locations?
Stop it.
Are we?
I mean, listen, it's not set in stone, guys, yet, but we're thinking about it.
Listen, we have 3 locations that we wanted to do in Kansas that we weren't able to get round to. I really we've had a serious conversation about this. I really want to go back and I really want to do the Garnet House again. I really, really want to do the Garnet House, and then I want to hit up these 3 other locations that we're supposed to do. But it's so is it too close to like what we've just released? Um and then I was thinking, well, maybe we'll get this next trip out of the way and then go back to Kansas. But I feel like just a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I'm done with Kansas. And now I'm like, no, you know what? Like,
Go back.
oh. So I want to
Yeah.
know, do you guys want us to go back to Kansas? Is that something that you think would be good? I mean, we're not going to go back to the Sally house. Fuck that.
No,
We wouldn't be doing McIntyre Villa and we wouldn't be doing the Whiteface house.
no,
Just,
it would be Garnet and some other new locations out there.
yeah. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I think
yeah, but also like
we
on
should do
in next month we do have a massive trip coming up.
We do have
So
a massive trip coming up, but,
like some of the craziest
this would be
locations that
later. This would be, like, later in the year.
yeah, but Kansas, if we did go back a second time, we would have to go back after that trip. Um, so yeah, it would
Yeah.
be like later in the year, like Christmas. Ooh, Kansas in the winter. We could have our little
Ooh,
furs around our necks.
it's so cold.
I know. It was freezing when we were there and we
Hate the
went there.
cold.
Yeah, it was so cold.
Like, a nice fall time, maybe.
Did you wanna
Wouldn't that be
answer this next
great?
one?
Well, I don't know, Jade, will we ever do international?
Yes, I want to do international next summer. And again, have to usually I go once a year over to the UK. Um, but this year it just literally just can't afford it. Like pretty much.
Yeah,
I'm getting married, so that's happening in November. So usually I do summer school over the summer, but I'm not doing summer school, and it just all my time has been put into Ghost Club right now. But just because I feel like that's what Ghost Club needs right now.
that's what it needs.
Needs a little bit more of my attention, and that's
And
I'm
it's what
sticking to it.
we need.
We do, we do.
It's what we need.
We live very, very hard lives. I'm constantly feeling sorry for myself. Every single day I wake up in the morning feeling so freaking sorry for myself. And then I get mad because my fiance doesn't feel sorry for me. It's a hard knock life, that's for sure.
Oh my god. Love it.
But yeah, I wanted 1,000%. We're gonna go international again. It is gonna be the UK again, totally different locations, but Mandy is gonna be there. It's gonna be a massive change. And then we also have made friends with a couple of other people from the UK who also have really good spots for us. And we want to spend time with our UK friends we love so much.
Yes.
Um, Matt being one of them. We've never actually met Matt before. It would be really, really cool to meet him. And I know he's been doing a lot more work in the paranormal and all that stuff. And then, of course, Project Entity, the absolute OGs, Rory and Sam, dying to just hang out with them again. And then I get to show you, England, and we get to hang out on the farm together, Mandy.
It
Be so
sounds
cute.
lovely. I'm excited.
Check out CBS Ghost Show, Ghosts. It's like the actual show Ghosts. I've never seen it before,
No, but I've
but I
heard
know
about
what
it.
you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently it is really funny, so we need to watch it, Mandy. Sorry, I'm just don't mind me. I'm just browsing.
Yeah, you guys, my first time flying international, they thought that I was like a drug smuggler, and I had to go through a full security check and get swabbed everywhere. It was a whole thing. So
Wait, what was that? When you went where?
my first time flying international, I think they thought I
Oh.
was like, like the small blonde girl who looks so innocent. I think they thought I was like doing something bad and shady. And they had to go through all my luggage, and they asked me a lot of questions.
That's so weird. Where were you traveling to?
Ireland.
Really?
And then I got scared, and I forgot where I somehow blacked out and forgot where I was born because I was so scared. And they like swabbed
Oh,
my hands and like were like doing things, making sure that I like. It was crazy. It was a whole
that's
fucking
really.
thing.
What airport were you in?
This was when I was flying. This was at LAX. I haven't
Oh,
even made it yet to
I
Ireland, you
hate
guys.
LAX. That's why. It's freaking LAX,
They
man.
were like, this bitch, she's flying by herself. She's sitting by herself. Get her.
Yeah.
It was so scary.
Yeah, I remember once when I was flying LAX, when you go through the body one, like the full body one, it started,
Yeah.
and then when you get to the other side, there's like a picture of like a person with like their arms and legs like spread, and then it will light up red where the person has to search. And I went through and it lit up red, literally like, I'm like trying to say away. This is a family show, right? This is a fucking family show. So
This is
I
a
don't know how
fucking
to say this.
show.
But it lit up red on the vaginal area. Okay, I don't know what else to call it. The vaginal area, and I was like, what? And they were like, you're gonna have to step aside. And
Girl,
I
what
was
you had it in there?
no, that's what I was like, no, that was my question to them, is what do you think that what? Like,
You're
and
no swear.
yeah, they pulled me aside and they asked me, I shit you not, there was hundreds of people around, and they asked me, we need to search you in this area. So do you want a private room or do you want to do it here? And I was like, a private room? Like, what are you talking about? You're going to search me in that area in front of hundreds of people coming through with their children. Like, I was absolutely, and it was one of the most degrading moments of my entire life. Like, I will say that, because it was a total random search, right? I feel like they knew that there was nothing down there, but basically they took me back to a room, and there was 3 of them in this room, and they were all done like a search and had to like go under and stuff like that and search, and it was not like skin to skin, but it was weird. It was really, really uncomfortable.
Oh no.
And I was like, are you done? Can I go now? So freaking mad.
But
I
they
can
found
imagine.
nothing in your no square.
No, no, they did not.
No, you'll never get this. You never get this.
No. I don't smuggle anything up there until I get on the plane and the Biscoff comes round. And then I say to the air hostess, ma'am, you forgot my Biscoff. She goes, sorry about that. And comes.
Meanwhile, you've got like a tongue tucked in. You're just like,
Oh shit! I'm so sorry for that, guys.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Oh, this is the time of the night. I thought it was that time earlier.
This is
This is
not.
the time.
You guys thought it was already happening. It's happening now.
Oh, dang. All right. Let's go back to some questions, shall we? We'll do a few more. I guess we'll just round it up to like a nice 3-hour long. May as well, right?
We're already gone this far.
I know. You got
Y'all are
work
still
tomorrow,
here.
though.
We love you all so much. Thank you for being here with us.
I think I missed a lot of the questions. My apologies, guys. Is Zach sleeping with his
Sorry.
box? That's the only one I could find. Andrew, I love your profile picture. Did you vote for Dan Aykroyd by any chance?
You voted for Dan. It was you.
He tipped the votes for sure. Andrew definitely tipped the votes.
You did it.
Oh
yeah,
man,
he's
I've went so far
going that
back.
bad.
Huh?
He's for sure. I can't even imagine. Could you imagine, like, hypothetical, if I were to be with Zach? Just the chaos energetically that would happen.
Like romantically?
No, well, oh, shit.
Well, that's what I took it as. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking like spiritual energy, like the spirits that are attached to us and all things.
Oh.
Could you imagine?
That's probably why our investigations
Nobody
are
would be sleeping at
mental.
all.
It's because there's a little bit of Zach with us at all times because of you.
Me and the homie over at the museum. Oh God.
Would you ever do meet and greets? Is a good one. Yes, I really want to do a meet and greet so badly. Whew. I genuinely don't know who would be up for it. We have been talking about this one thing that we really, really, really want to do. And it's basically a sleepover. And we
Yeah.
want to have like really, really small, like 15 people maybe come and join us where we all like sleep under the same roof. What's happening?
Did we just have like a little mini earthquake?
Oh, I don't feel anything.
My chain is moving.
What's going on with your lights though? Like your lights were going really weird.
I don't know. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it looked like your lights just like flickered or like turned off or something for a second. I don't know. Did anybody else see that? Oh, look, it's happening again. Dude, what is going on?
I'm so scared.
I didn't feel anything. Like, Mandy, don't, because listen, you're going to think that I'm making this shit up and I'm really, really, really not. I mean, I don't just make shit up anyway, so I don't know why I had to plead such like a hard case there, but I have been thinking about earthquakes for the past like 5 days. Seriously, I have been like every single day, and then today I was gonna tell my fiance, and I didn't, but I was literally gonna say to him like, I know this sounds crazy, but like there's gonna be an earthquake. I hope that you didn't just have a premonition.
It might be coming.
It's Zach.
No, for real. Like somebody said, he's like Beetlejuice. We can't say his name too many times.
It's for sure fucking Zach. I am convinced.
No, well, we won't have the big earthquake for a while, but we can still have smaller ones, which
Well, there's always Yellowstone super volcano. If the earthquakes fail us.
There we go. I'm sorry. It got weird. Something got weird. Something weird's happening in here.
I'm gonna look up earthquakes now.
No, I swear the chain over on my light. Okay, earthquake.
I'm looking it up.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
It probably wasn't. It's probably just fucking things that happen. Did you guys know? So every time, sorry, this is off topic. Every time there's an earthquake and I'm in my house, like I'm sleeping, all the spirits that are currently in my home pile into my bedroom. I don't know why this became a thing, but it became a thing. So this has happened 5 times now, where there's been an earthquake, and I wake up because of the earthquake, and all of a sudden there's all these spirits just standing in my room staring at me. And we're all just waiting for the earthquake to finish, and then they go. It's wild.
Also, there was actually not an earthquake.
Well, my chain was fucking moving. I seen
No,
it.
dude, and your lights looked like they were flickering. That was the weird thing. I thought, oh my god, like we're actually witnessing Mandy inside of an earthquake right now.
It's a
It could be
spiritual
really
earthquake.
nervous.
It's a spiritual shakeup.
Oh, it's the spiritual shakes. You guys should come to the Warrens Paracon with Elena and I. It's one of the biggest Paracons. Ooh, even though we cursed Lorraine Warren and sent her away on the skewer. Where even is it? I'm guessing Connecticut or something.
Yeah, it's in yeah. It's out there. It's out there.
You guys will have to message us. Oh yeah, sorry. So I was in the middle of saying
Yeah, please continue. Sorry.
about the meet and greet. Yeah, like I really wanted to do like a sleepover and with everybody in their PJs. You're absolutely right. Like we wanted it to be like this fun, like like we're kids again kind of thing, and do these games like light as a feather, stiff as a board, things like that. Like not like exactly that, but something along those lines.
Yeah.
Because as kids growing up, like I know we were both like this, Mandy, but we were very, very spooky kids. And when we did have sleepovers, like that's what they consisted of. Like I know for me and my friend, like she got like a crystal ball, and we would do these crystal ball things and in like little spells and all that kind of stuff.
That's
So
fun.
obviously
I
we
wish
would put like a
that.
Ghost Club twist on it, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I didn't do
if
anything cool like that when I was a kid.
oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, okay, so I remember when I was doing that, she got a crystal ball. We done this a bunch of times, but the first time we ever done it, we had read up on how to actually like read the crystal ball, and we were both sitting there on the floor of our bedroom, looking into the crystal ball, and I swear I just saw this like little white wispy thing just like floating like this, like around, and we had all the lights off, right? So I'm looking at it and I'm going, oh my god, I can see something. And she goes, what? And I'm like, it's like a little white wispy thing. And because she had a little notepad, she was going to write down like what I was seeing. And then all of a sudden, a poster that was right above my head, one of those massive, massive posters. It was like a Green Day poster, and it fell off the wall, but only the top, and it curled over me. So the bottom was still attached to the wall. And I'm like, oh my god, I see. And then all of a sudden, out of absolutely nowhere, this poster just went woo and like sucked me up. And it was so scary, Mandy.
That's so scary.
And we were
That's
screaming.
so scary.
And then her mom ran into the room and she was like, what are you doing? And she was just like, why are you lighting a candle in this room? And we got in big trouble.
Oh my god, I would have never wanted to hang out with you ever again.
I know it's scary, but we used to do like
you're too
lots of spooky
scary.
things. Yeah, I had a lot of weird moments like that as a kid, and that's what I love doing anyways, having spooky sleepovers. There was nothing
Yeah.
better. Or camping in the backyard. We could put some tents out.
That would
Like
be fun.
that would be fun.
I would love to do all the things I didn't get to do. I didn't have a lot of friends. People didn't like me. So it'd
We
be
have
fun to
spooky sleepovers literally all the time.
I know we do. We have spooky sleepovers. I'm making up for last time, okay? Going to Jade's house and hanging out with her and her hubby are like, and having sleepovers with them is healing a part of me.
But also we have we have even spookier sleepovers when we're actually on the road on investigations, staying at haunted hotels. That's a real spooky.
That's real spooky. It's too spooky.
That's too spooky, actually. Why do we do that?
Too spooky. We gotta put on Shrek instead.
Come on, stick it on. We constantly carry a oh my god, imagine if that's what's inside Zach's Civic box. You open it up and it's just a DVD. Not even Blu-ray, DVD copy of Shrek. Now we know. God. He's protecting that thing like he's protecting his own child.
Stop.
I'm sorry. We're never gonna get over the Shrek thing anymore. Oh,
my
I need to
God.
add Shrek to our background somehow.
You just open it up and it's just the movie. I can't. That's so good. That's so good.
So, by the way, just so people know, like, just so you know, Mandy, people are also saying
That's
that they
crazy.
saw that, and it happened multiple times. So, we definitely need to look back at this footage. So, like, you
That's so
see,
scary. I don't like it in here anymore. Oh my God, you guys, I got my new cool couch. But now I'm too afraid to sit over there. So
show us it.
show me the couch. Can
Just
you
scoot
see
it.
the couch? Oh, oh God, this is too hard. It's too hard. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at that bad boy.
Wow,
Oh,
groovy.
look at that bad boy. It matches the
beautiful.
tapestry.
I mean, orange is bold,
Oh.
but
It's not orange, it's rust. Okay?
that's
Listen,
orange.
we're all going to. Ah! It's rust. Stop.
When
It's
Mandy sent me
rust.
a picture of it, I just responded with Austin Power gift gifts. No, it actually
Yeah.
doesn't look as orange as it
Girl,
did in the.
this is it. This is the comfiest shit ever. Look, let's see. That's what I'm saying, right? Look at that. Isn't that cute? Look, it matches my tapestry.
I know, that's nice. That's nice. I'll give
It's
you that.
big
It's
too. Look at that. It's big. Like we're gonna finish the live over here today.
That's beautiful.
It's so
Is it
nice.
comfortable?
Oh my God. It's the way that I can curl up on this thing. I've never had a nice couch before. So this is like, it's so wide.
Yeah,
Like I'm sitting normal in it and my feet are not like it looks like they're like up. It's
that's
crazy. Look how
nice.
big it is. Yeah. It's pretty big.
Wow, look at you adulting.
Look at me adulting. So cool.
Has
So
anybody
cool.
else customized their own couch? It's actually a really big deal. Now we've both customized our own couches, and mine's
But
is destroyed by my cats, but
that's true. That's
it
true.
looks like
Your
the
cats are
surface of Mars. You're definitely giving some Mars
awesome.
vibes right now, Mandy.
I like, well, that Mars is not an earth tone, but yeah, like out of this world. It's a dead animal. No, it's not. It's not a dead
70s
animal.
rust. That is a good one. 70s
Yeah,
rust. Very
yeah, he
nice.
does. I like my fucking 70s. I'm a like that color scheme is my jam. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
All right. Any last questions? Literally the next questions. Just gonna have to take those and then wrap it up because it's going on 3 hours.
You said
This is
3
the
hours,
longest
so
one.
we got 4 minutes. Let's go.
It's weird. It's like your personality changed the second you sat on that couch.
I'm
Oh my god.
alive.
We got Mandy G up in the house right now.
Listen, you guys. I don't know. I got nothing to say to you. But yeah, this is a vibe. It's a vibe. Would you revisit Scary Dairy with me?
Oh, that's so weird because that was that was literally like I thought about that today because when I thought that you were coming over this weekend and I was like, "Oh no, like you're coming over this weekend. I don't have anything planned for this weekend." And I was like, "Where should we go if you do come over this weekend?" And I thought Scary Dairy. It did cross my mind.
You said you
Yeah,
would never do it.
I know. It was the first thing that,
Sweet.
like, I could only think of, like, very, very last minute investigation, you know? But at the same time, I mean, like, the security there is just crazy right now. The only reason I was able to even do it in the first place was when it was COVID and there just wasn't any security guards out or anything like that. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I don't know if I'd risk it again. And last time I was there, I saw a mountain lion and, like, we had to leave because of it. And actually,
Yeah.
that wasn't the last time. That was the second to last time. The last time I was there, we actually got chased out from the police. It was me, Jazz, and Victor, and we decided that we were gonna go whilst the sun was up, so we could hide inside the building. And then when the sun goes down, and then the cops do their round, or the security guards do their round, then they would leave and just kind of leave us alone. So that's what we done. We went in there And during the day, we made sure that there was no security guards around or anything like that. It's so fucking stupid. We were in there and we were hiding in there for a while, like a good while. And then the
Yeah.
sun went down, and then we could hear like the tracks, like the tires going round, like doing its rounds. And then it
Uh-oh.
got to like our building, and we are so secluded, like nobody can see us. And then all of a sudden, you just hear like, "All right, you guys in the building, you're gonna want to get out now." And we were like, "What?" Like, and we're looking at each other like, "No freaking way!" Like, they didn't see it. How did they see us get in here ages ago? And then
Yeah.
there's just like, and we weren't moving about. We stayed in one spot, and they were out there with their megaphones, and we were just like, "Don't say anything, don't say anything." So we were like sitting in there for a little bit longer, and then he was like, "All right, if you're not coming out, we're getting the cops." And we're like, "Don't go out, don't go out." Like they're not gonna
Don't
come
do
in
it. Just
here.
fucking stay here. Yeah.
I was like, "They're not gonna get the cops, not gonna get the cops." And then next thing you know, the cops come and they're like, "Seriously, guys, get on out, or yous are all going to prison." Not prison. Yous are all going to jail for the night. And we're like, "God damn it!" So we
Straight to jail.
yeah, we walked out, and luckily we didn't get arrested that night. But they had space in the back of their car. Just saying, they didn't take us in their car. They walked us out of the park, and I mean, it was like maybe like a 10-minute walk to this place. And the entire time it's just like in the desert road, and we're just walking down this desert road, and the cops go and driving so slow behind us, just with their headlights directly on
Oh my
us. So we're
God.
walking in front, doing like the walk of shame out of there.
That's terrible.
It was bad, but it's
That's
a fun
terrible.
experience. It was a fun
Yeah.
story.
So much fun. So much fun that you haven't gone back.
Yeah, but it was just I was just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done trying to do scary dairy. It's too yeah, we really could have got arrested that night because we didn't come out, but until like ages after.
They
So
would have let you go. You just run. Have you ever
I-
ran from the cops? I have. Run.
yeah, and there's actually
Just
like an
keep
episode
running.
on Ghost Club, like where we run from the cops, and I fell and I busted my knee up, and there's just
Oh,
yeah,
well, that doesn't work.
it's just like I try my hardest not to do that kind of stuff now, just with like working in education and like teaching the kids our future.
Not me telling everyone to just run.
That's okay though. That's okay. I
I'm a
don't need
teacher of
like
life.
I don't need any like missing teeth for my wedding or anything like that. I'm fine.
No, no, no. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Um. Oh my gosh! Thank you, Kathy. So
Cafe
much.
is like an OG.
Kathy is straight up an OG. We love her so much. How's Winston? That's what I want to know, Kathy, because I know that today, her dog was acting a little bit weird, a little bit. Again, I don't know if he's just like sick or if it's, I don't know how serious it is, but I just feel so bad because I love him so much. He's the cutest dog ever.
Oh, sweet baby.
We have what was the conversation between y'all that triggered the idea to start your channel? So I don't know. I had started Ghost Club. I had Ghost Club for like 3 years before Mandy joined Ghost Club. And it was literally just me investigating, collaborating with other people. A lot of it was Barrier Beyond. And then when me and Mandy met, that's when it just felt right and we clicked really, really well. And at the time, I was like a bit stressed out because the channel was starting to grow a lot more. And I felt like I needed somebody to help me take this added extra stress off. Like maybe somebody could be there and take some extra things off of my plate. And
Yeah.
but just trying to find somebody that was like equally as committed was really, really difficult. And then Mandy came and she was very, very committed to the paranormal and investigating and things like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's not like, honestly, it's not like I've giving you like a list of like to-dos or anything like that, but just the emotional support like is the biggest help that I could have ever asked for. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really do much of anything else because you cover so many other things. You do all the things. So I just here to cheer you on and say,
Hey,
good,
if you want to
doing
listen,
great.
if you want me to write you a list, I mean, I can write you a list, girl.
I'll stick to emotional support. Just kidding. Emotional and financial support.
Let's see.
No,
So
because
we
I
have
literally, I think one of the first things was I was just like, take my money. Wherever you want to go, just take it. I'll
yeah.
follow you.
And that
Like,
has been
let's
like a
go.
huge help as well, like with Mandy. Because we
Oh,
now
yeah.
we literally just share a hotel room everywhere we go. We share. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That was so aggressive. We share a hotel room. And that's been really, really helpful. Is like it's very nice. Um, Question how I don't know.
To me,
Oh,
to you, who's freezing?
see
Probably me.
then you're only
Jade, it's Jade. Okay. I was like, is it me? Is it you? Well, so Spirit said she done. She done. And now it's just me. All right, guys, listen. I don't know if she's gonna come back in, but I just want to say thank you all for being here. I'm gonna try to get her back in here. Um, Dang, they fucking Spirit was like, you're out. Bye. Bring you guys, don't put the pressure on me. Bring it home. All right, listen. Bring it home, John. Doing great. Okay, so thank you all for being here. I love you so, so much. We love you so much. I don't know how to end this live because I don't have those capabilities. So just bear with me while I figure out how store. Hi. I'm gonna wait like 2 seconds. I'm gonna wait like 2 seconds, okay? Just to see if Jade wants to try to pop back in here. And if not, it's just gonna be me figuring this out. I am not drinking. This is just me. All right, guys. I don't think I can end it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. You guys, I don't know what to do. Okay. Oh, hold on. She's coming back. Come back in, Jade. Let me add you to stage.
What the fuck? What actually
Jade.
happened?
Jade, you left me all by myself and I didn't know what to do. And I didn't know how to end the live because I don't have capabilities to do that. Everyone
That
was
is
be
so
yourself.
crazy. I thought that
Spirit
it
said
had.
you're
I
done.
thought I thought it cut us off at 3 hours, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then I just went on my phone and then put in the chat like what happened because it wasn't loading on my phone either. And then all of a sudden, it just popped up on my screen. That was weird
That
because my
was
phone was
the
working.
man, the amount of pressure that I just went through right there. I had to get off my fucking couch. I had to come over here because I was like, shit.
I feel like this comment is pretty telling. I can't wait to go back and watch that.
Listen, you guys, I'm a really good leader when I'm prepared.
Isn't that so funny though that the last thing we were talking about was like pretty much how like I'm dealing with like a lot of the stuff and all that, and then it was almost like Spirit just went like, "Oh, let's see how Mandy deals without Jade," almost. And you were like, "Fuck!"
No, so I was like, all right, guys, thanks for joining. Love you all. Bring it on home, John. And then I realized I was like, I don't even know how to end this fucking live. I don't even know how to do it. So then I started panicking, right? You have to go back and watch it. I started panicking. I was like, I have to get up. And then I started showing off my house a little bit while I was panicking. And then I was like,
Fucking hell.
all right, hold up. I was
Oh
about
my
to,
God.
dude, I was about to start I was like, listen, we'll just take over. But then I was like, no, I should wait for Jade just to see if she comes back in.
I'm
And
surprised that
here
you
we
didn't.
are.
I'm surprised that you didn't do like a musical theater like
We were
production.
getting there. We were getting there. We were getting there. Listen, I was like, okay, I'll take center stage. I mean, I was so big on the screen. I was like this
Oh my
big. Look, I was like
God.
this. Oh, no, no. Oh God.
I'll do it for you.
I was like this. And I was just gonna be like, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. I was just gonna start singing, doing stuff. But here we are.
That was beautiful. All right. Well, I'm gonna get. I think it's time to leave. Anyway, I do think that it's time to wrap up. Is there anything that you want to talk about before we fully wrap up? Is there anything that you need to get off your chest that we didn't
No,
cover, that we didn't talk about?
we didn't talk about. No, we covered a lot tonight. Tonight was a lot. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you.
It's so freaking true.
No, you guys, I'm just upset because I actually I had a minute to be like, now's your time to shine.
Come on. You always have shining moments. Every
I
moment
was like,
you use, you need to use.
panic.
Not that you actually do it, but I'm saying that you need to take more opportunity to shine,
I'm
Mandy.
trying. You guys, listen, if you guys know of anybody who's hiring for like reality TV shows or casting, let me know. I'm ready for a shining moment.
You've just
I always
confused
do
a
that.
lot of people by saying that.
Sorry.
Because they're like, what's happening to Ghost Club?
Nothing. I just want to. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Perfect Match, and I just really want to be on reality TV for like one time. I just want to try it.
So no, Mandy is genuinely serious though. Like she loves the TV side of the paranormal and stuff like that. And I mean, as you saw, like her mentor went down the TV route and things like that. So I mean, I've always said like Mandy joining the team, I've always given her a lot of freedom in that sense, is if this isn't working out for you or anything like that, like or if you get like a TV offer that you obviously like can't refuse, then like that would never tear us apart or anything like that. So that's always an option for you
There's
and all that.
always room for everything, and that's what
Yeah.
I always say.
Yeah. Well, when
I
you're
just,
filming for like 4 months, I'm gonna have to do something. So you might
I
just
just
have
want
me
to
for a
try a
little while.
reality TV show at least one time in my life. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It's on my bucket list of things to do. You know.
All right. Well,
All right, guys.
I'm letting you guys know right now because I want to make note of this. Is I have actually for the first time for like ever, I've been dieting and like really taking it seriously as well, like fasting and like totally just cut all my carbs in half. Not even carbs, calories in half. I'm not even eating carbs that much. But yeah, this is like the first Dr. Pepper, and it's now stupid diet Dr. Pepper that I've had
Diet
in
Dr.
like
Pepper
a
is
week.
good. Just imagine that it's,
No, I don't
yeah.
mind it. I don't mind it. It's
Okay.
just like I prefer like I prefer anything that has more sugar in it. But it's kind of crazy because like I've not like had any sugar today. No, I have because I had cake tasting. Dang it. That was the stupidest thing ever. I was so mad that we had to cake taste, but it was like a little sliver. Um, but I've had more energy than ever, and I'm actually like really, really excited about this journey. And I just kind of want to make note of it because I'm really hoping like you guys start seeing a difference on the episodes and things like that as well. So I wanted to just put that out there openly, because then if I put it out there openly, then I'm like, okay, I really do have to work towards this. And I have to anyway, because I need to lose a full dress size for my wedding dress. It's too small for me right now. So
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, like I have to. I literally have no other option.
You're essentially holding yourself accountable, right? By like letting everybody of GCP family know that this is the journey you're on
Yeah.
and that you're serious about it. And that's good. And the most important thing is that you're already starting to feel better. That's all that matters, is that you feel good,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Like allowing
even though you
myself.
already a sexy boo, but
Oh, you're just saying that.
dude,
You're
the amount
just
of first off,
saying.
everybody has you've gotten like 1,000 comments about your hair. Everyone's saying that your hair looks amazing tonight, which I
Wow. Wow. Really? People have
yeah. Oh my god.
nobody said, literally
No,
nobody
there's
said
been
that. You're
like a
just saying it to
ton
make
of
me feel good.
comments of people loving your hair. I swear to God.
Thanks, guys.
So
I'm feeling like an absolute rat. This is not it for me right now. I don't know. There's a weird green tinge going on. I think that's just the camera.
it's
But
moody and we love it.
I tried to dye over the blonde myself. I had a consultation with a hairstylist, and it was going to be very, very, very expensive to get it how I wanted it. And I just went, you know what? Like, we have this trip coming up, and I want to make sure that, you know, these
Yeah.
locations are paid for. So I ended up just box dyeing it pretty much in sacrifice for locations for Ghost Club. And I think that it was a very good sacrifice, even though I'm a little bit scared now what to do with it. But
No, you're okay. You look great. You look great.
yeah, so there's going to be some visual changes, hopefully. You guys probably won't notice those for a while because we like backdate our episodes about a month or so. But these live streams are real time. So, and it's a very vulnerable thing to actually open up about, but it's happening and I'm freaking doing it, okay? I've said enough is enough. And ever since I've been doing it, I have not been able to sleep. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's just like new energy, like
Yeah.
regenerating itself or something like that. It's very strange. I go to bed like between 2 and 4 o'clock in the morning now. I only get like 5 hours sleep a night. It's very unhealthy, but I'm also feeling the
Jesus.
best I've ever felt. It's a weird purge happening. And
That's okay. That's okay. You're just prepping. But we're so close to the trip, so you should probably stay where you're at.
yeah, you know, it's been interesting. You know, last night I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning and went and snacked. That was the first time that I've ever, ever, ever done that in my
Well,
life.
yeah, that's your metabolism's kicking in.
That's a good sign. I've never ever woke up and said, I need a meat cheese snack right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's not metabolism, but also like it's not. I mean, it's not great to be waking up in the middle of the night, but your
No.
metabolism's just working in overdrive right now.
I think I made the mistake because I was like allowing myself to feel hungry before bed because I've not been starving myself. Let me just 100%, I've not been starving myself. But I've been trying this thing where I allow myself to get hungry instead of just eating at scheduled times. And
Mhm.
it's thrown everything off. Totally thrown everything off. But
That's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So there's
Good.
that. And I also just want to like, I don't know, that would be something cool that if you did get to 10,000, if you did get to 10,000 followers on Instagram and we're having that group chat, like I could keep you guys updated in that, but I don't want to put that in like obviously Ghost Club's community posts or anything like that. So go ahead and follow Mandy at Miss Mandy Sue over on Instagram. Get this girl to 10,000 followers so we can start this
Let's
group chat.
go. Let's go.
I can tell you guys
Yeah.
what's been going on with me and if I finally fit into the dress. It's gonna be a big one. All right.
All
Are we
right.
going?
I think we did it.
Are we going to bed now?
I think we did it. I am so tired.
Me too.
My Zyrtec is just making me so sleepy.
She's living that Zyrtec
Dude, I'm like,
life.
look at me. Come on.
Thank you so much, Haunted Autumn. We really
Thank you.
appreciate all your guys' donations tonight. And I also want to apologize for flipping you off last time, everybody. That was
That was
not
so
meant for
funny.
you. That was meant for Mandy. And yeah, I just feel really bad about that because it looked so wrong in so many ways.
It
So
was so funny.
apparently you have to click end the live stream twice. So there's an
Oh,
end,
good to know.
end
Good to
stream button, and I clicked it
Yeah.
once, and then I turned around and flipped you off, and then I realized it wasn't off, and I was like, fuck. Oh, all right.
Yo, this has been a long night, but thank you everyone who has stuck with us. We had fun. I had fun. It was great.
And join
That's
us next Tuesday for a new investigation. And I don't know. I don't know if I want to say it because I don't even know if that's the one that I want to put out. I think it will be. I think it's going to be Mackie Mansion. Oh, yeah, we returned to Mackie Mansion on the
Plot
exact same day that we went to Mackie Mansion last year when we had all that crazy activity. Yeah, I feel like that was our original Garnet House episode. Technically, that's how much activity happened on that investigation.
That was the night that we got together
That was our very first investigation.
for our anniversary.
And yeah. So anyway, stick around for that, guys. We love you so much. Until next time.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.